You're listening to littlepodcast.com.
Why you gotta take it there?
Retake. This isn't gonna work.
We're not talking about any integrity.
We are trying to exploit a generation.
Ever tell you about that time when I paid for Chinese food with the DVD? The grease is the gravy.
You guys played footsie under the table.
Well, yes, but that's irrelevant. I can smell Pepto-Bismol from here. It tastes like an antacid tablet. Why are there so many Draculas everywhere? No. There's vampires everywhere.
Welcome to Born in the 80s, E3 edition. This is special. I am in Illinois. I'm John Danger Rowe, your host, in Illinois here. I just decided to come down to Illinois for the fun of it. Illinois is a great place. A lot of tolls on the roads. A lot of hill people that live in Illinois. But calling them hill people is wrong because there are no hills in Illinois. It's just a one big flat piece of garbage. But in that flat piece of garbage, there's the city of Bloomington, and just normal. Anything but normal, if you ask me. But Bloomington Normal is where co-host, co-creator, Adam Ham.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's where he lives.
Yes, I am Adam Ham.
That's right. We're sitting in the same room now. The magic of internet is not being used.
No.
Only to put the episode out and to witness some E3 news, of which we enjoyed together. And then I drove back up to Wisconsin for my girlfriend's birthday, and then I drove back down, and now we're recording this.
Yeah.
And now my tablet screen it's not turning on now.
What?
Technology, and it's fun and friends.
Guess I'll just have to...
It'll come
Go
back
on.
up. It'll come back up. Just give it a mo. Give it a mo.
Ronnie spent all this time getting that Nexus to work.
Ronnie Mo.
You got your phone right there. Why don't you just use that?
Okay, let's fucking take 8 hours to load again.
First up.
All right, so we're gonna Adam's gonna drive.
All right.
Well, I fucking figure out why my screen
So yeah,
the screen just shut off.
This is going great.
This is great. It's professional.
We're using a different setup than normal, but
That's right.
I think everything sounds good.
It sounds good to me.
Good.
All right, phone ever now.
So we watched E3 conferences all day Monday.
That's right. We spent like the entire day. I was on the famous chaise lounge.
Yes.
Adam was in the old chair from Ancients.
Yeah, well, it is kind of an old aristocratic.
It is really
chair. We watched on Monday the Microsoft, the EA, the Ubisoft, the Sony press conferences.
All of them.
All of them. And I guess we'll just kind of go through them in order.
So we start. Okay, so E3 is the Electronic Arts Expo, Arts Entertainment Expo.
Electronic Entertainment Expo.
One of those. Yep, that sounds right. It's that, and all of the new video games are announced at it, basically. Not
Basically.
always, but a lot of them.
Yeah, it's a big time of the year for video game companies
Yep.
to show off their wares.
Yep. And so we got the big three.
Oh, yeah? Yep.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo had
Sony.
kind of not a real press conference, but a digital event streaming
Microsoft.
the next morning.
Microsoft with a money sign for the S.
Started. No, that is the worst.
That's what the internet calls it. That's got to be what it is.
That's what they called it in 2005.
Oh, yeah. Money hats. Remember that? Remember money hats? Remember Weekend Confirmed? Remember NPD numbers dropping and then listening to podcasts to hear people bicker about whether or not Sony was winning?
I don't remember money hats.
Xbots.
What were money hats?
What were they called? What were the Sony people called? That were like Sony
Discerning?
boosters? People that loved Sony way back when.
Discerning.
What was
people?
Xbots and SDF, the Sony Defense Force.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, let's just.
So yeah, let's just I guess start rolling with
All right.
the Xbox conference.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare
Yeah.
announced. Okay,
They
good.
showed gameplay too.
Instead of GRAW, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare, we have Kada
Yeah.
Call of Duty
Kada!
Advanced Warfare. Yeah, so Kada, we watched the trailer for that, and that's just imagine.
This is actually kind of a big shift for them. I mean,
It is. Imagine a modern military shooter that takes place in like 2050.
Yeah.
So it's like future guns.
Yep.
That's when every citizen has a gun. because that's just the way it should be. We have the right to bear arms, Second Amendment.
Yep.
And that's the point of the game. Everyone has a gun, and you have to kill everyone in America. I think that's what I got out of it.
I didn't get actually a lot of the lore or anything out of it.
No.
They didn't really show a whole lot of that.
Yeah, you're like flying around on like a future helicopter.
Yeah, a drop pod or some kind of like
and
orbital drop ship.
You have like jetpacks, so you can do like a double jump.
Yeah, even the grenades have jetpacks.
Yes, and your grenades have jetpacks. So you throw a grenade in the air, and it'll like it's like a seeking grenade.
Yeah, hovers and seeks. Actually, they had several different kinds of grenades, and it was kind of cool because they're all the same grenade, but you like switch the type actually on the grenade. Like there's a LED thing.
Yeah,
that,
you
like,
just like switch what's inside the grenade, I suppose.
yeah, what type of grenade it is.
I don't know how that works, but
Future technology.
it seems
it's
really
all nanobots.
Actually, seems like a terrible thing to have because it's like a frag grenade and a smoke grenade and an incendiary grenade are all going to have different ingredients inside it. So every grenade you manufacture will have to have 3 grenades worth of payload in it.
No, but you see, it's all done by like nanomachines now.
That's not how it's done.
Build
Although they actually... Was it like the 2100s that took place? Because there were like flying nanomachines and shit in that trailer. Remember that? There's like a swarm of bots.
Yeah, they weren't nanomachines, but they were like drones.
There was a legit bot swarm.
There was a drone swarm, yeah.
Bot swarm.
Bot swarm.
It's probably all... I'm sure the plot deals in some way with the battle between Bitcoin and Dogecoin. It's just like, you're the pro-Dogecoin forces.
So bot swarm.
So bot swarm. So guns. Mini shooting.
Very guns.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Much shooting.
All right, so they announced that.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
It does look cool.
I'll play it. Maybe.
It actually... Because I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. I actually thought I might have a chance of buying this one.
Maybe. I mean, if it sounds really cool. I mean, the thing that's cool is it does look like a big change in mechanics and setting.
Yeah.
So it won't be like the same modern military shooter you've played.
That's kind of what I'm bored with. It'll have good shooting and it'll actually be kind of sci-fi. Which
the last one I played was what was that? Call of Duty.
I think Modern Warfare 2 was the last one I played.
Oh no, okay. So there's 3 after that, and then what was the one after that? That was
Black Ops.
Yeah, I played Blops, COD Blops,
COD Blops,
COD Blops,
and there was COD Blops 2.
Yeah, I just played Blops. I played the first Blops. Blops 1.
I ducked out. Actually, I think I did play 3. So
yeah, I think
3. I ducked out right before COD Blops.
Blops was good though, but so it took place in the 80s, so it's kind of neat. But all right, so Forza 5.
Yeah,
a game I don't have.
Yeah,
I love Forza games.
Game I don't even want.
I absolutely loved Forza 4 and Forza 3. Some of my favorite games ever.
I don't like racing games.
I love them. And I didn't choose to pick up Forza 5 and an Xbox One when it came out. And I also heard they weren't great. It was okay, but not really a jump forward. But now it's adding the Nürburgring.
Yeah.
That means nothing to Adam.
Nothing at all.
But what that means to me, and if anyone who's a car driving enthusiast, is the Nürburgring is a giant fucking ring in, well, not really a ring, but it's a giant weirdly shaped track that's giant and takes about 10 minutes to go around in a super fast supercar, and it's like basically the like test track for like cars because it's got all these crazy turns, lots of straightaways. Basically it's like test your car, like and a lot of auto companies will just like be like, our car went around the Nürburgring in like 9:58, and they're like, well, we did it in 9:50. Our car's better. Like, yeah, it's like Ferrari and Lamborghini like waving their dicks at each other. But now you can do it in the game because that's the fucking track that's in every racing game.
Yeah, but
it's been in every Forza up until 5, and now, but then they announced it was free.
Yep, and available now,
and available right away. So that was nice of them. That it was free. So maybe a little goodwill there. I know Forza had some crazy microtransaction shit going on that people didn't like. That I'm sure I would have hated, but all right. First real big game announcement: Assassin's Creed Unity. I mean, this had already been not like it's not rumored, but people knew about it.
Yeah, no, I definitely knew.
We hadn't really seen a lot.
They showed, well, not like a trailer, but yeah, I saw a video of it.
Gameplay?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh wow! No. So nobody was surprised.
No, I don't know how you missed that. It was.
I didn't see anything about. I didn't even know this game was being made. I just assumed there was an Assassin's Creed game coming out because they put one out every year.
No, I think it was actually a couple months ago that the first stuff for that came.
Well, I guess I suck.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
What do you have to say then, Adam? You're the resident Assassin's Creed expert.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed expert.
I'm I'm pretty pumped for it. I will say we're talking about Xbox right now. I thought they had a much better showing at the Ubisoft press conference.
Uh-huh.
For this, they just kind of showed. They did show the big thing, which I guess is the 4-player co-op.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess
That's name Unity.
Right. I'm still kind of anxious to see how they implement that. Whether it'll be if you don't have people playing with you, if they'll be like AI guys. 'Cause that would
AI
suck.
dudes.
Yeah, that would probably suck.
Probably. I bet it's just single player if you want it to be.
Yeah, I think probably so.
All right.
But yeah, I'm excited. It looks really good. Looks very pretty. Anyway.
Ass Creed Unity.
Ask Creed to you.
Remember when I Googled... Oh, no, this was last night. I was at home and I wanted to show Lauren the trailer for Assassin's Creed Unity. And I Googled... I was on YouTube and I typed in ASS, so for it to autocomplete to Assassin's Creed Unity. Mm-hmm. And boy, the YouTube videos that came up when you type in ass... There's just like a straight naked lady's ass. But it couldn't have been because there are millions of views. So it's like fake because there's no way you can have butts on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But maybe you can have butts, just no boobs or vaginas. I wonder. Adam, resident expert. Adam, what do you got to say about this? Adam, give me a long response.
But I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying it because Adam has a donut in his mouth. All right. That's Sunset Overdrive. Mm-hmm. That's Insomniac, who made games pretty much exclusively for the Sony platforms.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a weird
They have a first-party exclusive. It's only Xbox One, Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah.
So it's like a shooter?
It's a third-person action shooter? Yeah, I'd say so.
Third-person action shooter that is like... So it's like takes place in this crazy world. You should look up a trailer because it looks great.
Yeah.
Multicolored, like, fucking city where people drank poisoned energy drinks and turned into monsters. Like zombies, but kind of not really because they, like, run around and look like monsters. You have to kill all the monsters, basically.
Mutants, kind of, basically.
Yeah. And the trailer's pretty funny. They poked fun at Modern Warfare a bit at the start of that trailer. But, it looks really cool. I don't know. You can, like, grind on rails in it. There's, like, a lot of traversal. Run on top of buildings, shooting crazy weapons, a la Ratchet and Clank games they made before.
Yeah. To be honest, this is one of the only games that makes me interested in actually, wanting...
Ponying up to $400 now to buy an Xbox. Would you get...
I don't think I would get it without the Kinect.
Yo! Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're done. There's no Kinect. It's over.
I still want it for like the weird geeky stuff, like
the entire Microsoft press conference.
Oh yeah.
No mention of Kinect.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I mean, Kinect is done. Yeah.
So
right.
they've been last year for E3 they had talked about how Kinect was the next big thing, integral to using an Xbox and what made it the platform to be. And, we had talked about this a couple episodes ago about, like, when the news first broke, and it was like, this was their differentiator. Now, supposedly, the news has broken that without the Kinect plugged in, they can unlock more cores.
Right.
So there will be possibly games where they're like, hey, if you have the Kinect plugged in, it's going to run slower.
Yeah.
So unplug your Kinect to play this game.
Right.
And which will make most people unplug their Kinect and throw it in a bin.
Yeah, right.
So, and that's also a big fuck you to all the Kinect game makers, like Harmonix, making Dance Central and stuff. It's like, this is supposed to be packed in, and now we know a lot of gamers aren't going to have it.
Well, yeah.
So...
That's the thing. I mean, this was their chance, if they actually wanted to make Kinect worth having, to announce all the cool Kinect games that would be coming out. Because it's been out for a year now. It's time for...
Show some progress.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we worked on Kinect, and it's even better now, and we're putting an update out.
And look what the cool things people are doing with it. No one's doing anything with it.
Nope.
So
this year has been the Microsoft mea culpa year. Like, hey, we fucked up. Listen. So like, when they came out and did their conference, and they were like, listen. We listened.
Yeah.
We listened to you guys. We don't know how to run our company. You guys do. That's Jeff Gerstmann. Yeah. But that's totally true because that's what it felt like the whole time. It's we don't know what we're doing. we obviously suck at making video game companies and stuff. So what do you guys want us to do? You guys want video games and not crazy peripherals that aren't as good as we say they are?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Well, yeah. Everybody up to now has said like, what Microsoft needs to do is just show games, this time around.
Yep.
And they were like, all right, that's it. That's what we're doing.
Literally games, like no transitions between people. It was just like, here's the next guy.
There were
here's the game.
Yep.
I've got 2 words to say. This is this game. And then it cut to gameplay footage. So it was literally all the games you could handle.
Oh, yeah.
Which was nice.
It was jam-packed.
But also, I missed some of that charm from the E3 conference.
I like a little bit of
some guy up there talking, making jokes.
Yeah.
Selling you something, throwing some of those PR numbers up there as like a big chest beating moment where they're like, we got 5 million consoles sold. Yeah. And then they didn't do any of that.
I like that too, some of that.
I do. It's
rallying
fun.
type stuff.
I don't know. It makes you feel good. Like, video games are doing good.
Yeah.
This was more like, just put the games on.
Yes.
Jesus. They'll eat our heads off.
Well, what else could they say? They didn't have anything else to offer, hardware-wise, or anything.
All right.
They can't boast any great numbers.
October 28th, though, was the release date for Sunset Overdrive announced.
Nice.
Should be really cool. All right.
Yeah, also one of the very few games that's coming out this year.
That's true. That's kind of a theme. A lot of stuff coming out next year.
A lot of it.
All right. Super Ultra Dead Rising 3. Arcade Remix. Hyper Edition. EX Plus Alpha.
Yeah. If this would be another thing that I'd actually kind of almost want the console for.
Is DLC.
If it were a game, but it's DLC.
For Dead Rising 3.
Yeah.
On Xbox One. And it is basically Capcom character costumes, crazy different UI, online co-op. It literally looks like a party game.
It does.
Out of zombies with crazy Capcom fan service. I mean, Mike Hager was in there. I mean, we're talking like deep cuts.
It reminded me of that thing that Far Cry did. The other Far Cry.
Blood Dragon?
Blood Dragon, yeah.
Where they completely just reskinned the game and made it a weird, different game.
That was a whole different game, which I thought was
That was a standalone download game, yeah.
Which would be a good idea,
Actually, I think it looks like that...
it says DLC, so I'd...
No, I think that, skipping forward to the Sony thing, the infamous Fast Light or whatever...
Oh.
I think that's standalone.
Is it?
It seemed like that when I looked at it on the store. I guess we'll have to look it up.
Because I guess I figured out that character is actually in Infamous.
We may have to ask around because I looked at the store and it seemed like it was didn't say required to play. It seemed like it was just you pay $20, you get it.
Was it in the add-on section or games?
It was just in games.
Really?
Pretty sure. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah,
they should.
This is DLC, and I kind of think they made a wrong move with that. I think they probably should have made like Blood Dragon.
Yeah, where you could just buy it on your own.
Yeah.
Because
I don't care about Dead Rising 3, but I'd play that because it looks like insanity.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah,
just dicking around with characters and making a mess. All right, Fable Legends.
I am a Fable fan.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played the first one, but I played the second one, loved it. Played the third one, and was a little disappointed, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I played the first and second one, but I did not play that third one.
And after 3, they didn't really... They did like a on-rails shooter
Yeah, it was
thing.
like... what was that called? Like
I don't remember.
Peter Molyneux.
Yeah.
He knew it. He was like, you're going to cry playing this game.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize.
Well, he was right.
It was not the reason why they wanted him to cry.
But I was really wanting them to get back to making... I wanted another Fable game. A real game. But this doesn't look like the game I want. Because this doesn't look like a real game.
Fable Legends is an always online game set 400 years before the first Fable. Game features 4-player co-op as players take on the player-controlled dungeon master, a.k.a. the villain, and then 4 players fighting through the dungeon that the dungeon master creates.
So it's kind of like Evolve.
Seems kind of cool.
Yeah.
Smart Glass will be supported for the villain.
Okay.
So you could be on a tablet. So actually that seems kind of neat. So you could have like your phone or tablet and have the app and then like be connected online and then making fucking... While you're on like your bus ride to work, you can be sitting on your phone making like a fucking multiplayer game for someone else to play, you know? That seems kind of neat.
It's a neat idea, but this is not what I wanted again from Fable. I
want
wanted
another story-based game.
I want another story-based game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Project Spark showed up again.
That looks so
weird. They didn't really explain at all what it is. But it's
they've showed. I think last year
not
they
in
did.
this one. Though.
Yeah,
they literally
didn't
just showed a weird trailer of here's what people have made, and it's like basically kind of like Little Big Planet, where it's kind of you can build your own game in the game.
It's but unlike Little Big Planet,
it's not like a 2D side scroller.
Yeah, it's three-dimensional.
A 3D action game. Basically.
You can make basically any kind of game that you would want to.
And apparently it has. And then at the end of that trailer, of course, Conquer from the Rare games shows up, and I immediately was like, "Oh my god, there it is! There's the Rare game that I said that they totally were going to show at E3, and they're going to here's Conquer's Bad Fur Day, either remastered, which would be kind of lame, or a new game." And he was like, "Hey, I'm in Project Spark."
Yeah.
But that was like literally it. It was like, okay, so he's just a character model you can put in the game. So that's thank you for bringing up that nostalgia and then crushing everyone's dreams.
Right.
Although I don't really hold any
maybe
weird love for Conquer. It wasn't really in that much. He had his own game that
I never really played Conquer, but I like the idea of Conquer.
I don't know.
I'd like to play it Bad for a Day
someday
or something.
That's it.
Maybe somebody will make a Conquer game in Project Spark.
Yeah, maybe.
That's good. I don't know.
Yeah, they could remake the whole game. Maybe, what if they did have that ability? Maybe if they had levels from that game in there and be like, hey, look you can create fucking real game levels.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be kind of neat. Well, there you go. It's time to look forward to. Blind Forest.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ori and the Blind Forest. That was like a trailer.
Yeah.
I had no clue what was going on. It looks like a indie game.
Yeah. It looks, yeah.
You show some of that trailer and they're like, oh, it's an indie game.
It's so hard to say anything about that.
Moving on.
Looks very pretty. It looks very cool.
Looks pretty. Hurry. The big thing. I think this was their biggest announcement they had, honestly, was Halo! Not Beyonce's Halo. We're talking Halo. We're talking Halo. We're talking Halo 2. We're talking Halo 3. We're talking Halo 4. All in one game for the Xbox One. Xbox One, the Bone. X-Bone. Boning it up. Lubing it up with a bone. So the X-Bone's got, supposedly, this is pretty cool. I think it's really neat. So they're remastering, they have the remastered version of 2, the anniversary edition of 1.
Yep.
They already did for the Xbox. And now they're remastering Halo 2 the same way, where you can kind of hit a button to switch between the old graphics and the new graphics, which is really cool. And then they're going to have Halo 3 and Halo 4 in there. So literally every Halo game. You want to catch up on Halo? Well, every Halo Master Chief game, because it's the Master Chief collection.
Not
Halo ODST, Halo Wars, not included.
Or Reach.
Yeah, fuck, Reach was amazing. But anyway, yeah, so those aren't included. But the 4 Master Chief games in the story are because Halo 5 will be coming out, they said. So cool, I guess.
Halo 5 Guardians. It ships with access to the beta. Halo 5
so you'll be able to play the multiplayer beta of Halo Guardians. I don't know. That's cool.
Well, it does have 4,000 achievement points.
That's right. Yeah. Rather than having 1,000 per game, this game has 4 because there's 4 games in it. So it's probably got all the old achievements and everything.
Right.
And the other really, really, really cool thing they announced, they kind of went over pretty quickly. They didn't really go over it too quickly, but all of the original multiplayer is available. So you can play Halo 1 multiplayer, you can play Halo 2 multiplayer, you can play Halo 3 multiplayer, you can play Halo 4 multiplayer. They even read that they have the Forge in there as well for Halo 3, which is the kind of the little bit of level creator that they had for making that, so you can make your own maps and stuff for Halo 3. It's literally they were very adamant about how this is literally like just ports of every ROMs of every game.
They're not messing up
every bit included. So it's not like so I think they even mentioned something about how you'd be able to play multiplayer where you can mix and match. So you can have one match that is Halo 1 map, and another match that's like a Halo 3 map, and the next match will be a Halo 2 map. Just kind of crazy. Wow. It seems like kind of if you're a Halo fan, here's basically a send-off remix of all your favorites from the last decade, basically, because it's been 10 years since Halo 2.
Right.
Which is the anniversary edition. That's cool. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I like Halo.
And that, of course, is exclusive.
It is exclusive.
Yeah.
To Xbox. All right. Limbo. They're making another game that's like Limbo. The people. That's it. That's literally it.
That is pretty much it.
They showed a bunch of indie games as well.
If you like Limbo, you'll probably like...
Including the phone game Threes.
Yeah.
Mighty Number 9, which was announced. And the game called Cuphead that looks really cool.
That was the first time I saw Cuphead.
I'd seen it before, yeah.
And it looks really cool to me.
Yeah, it's just like, think of like Disney animation.
Yeah.
Like Steamboat Willie era with
1930s-ish.
colorized, like... Yeah, it looked really neat. Like Bessie, the little ukulele cow, that kind of animation, but in a video game. Looked really neat. Looking forward to that. Tomb Raider CGI trailer, and we're like, what the hell is this? We couldn't figure it out, and they're like, it's a Tomb Raider game, dude. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Not just anyone. Rise of the Tomb Raider.
What a fucking lame name.
It's a little over... I don't know.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's a bit much.
It was just a CG trailer, and it's like, hey, this game will probably be made soon.
I didn't play the
I did. It was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. So I guess that could be good, but I
could be. I don't know. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
I want to play this so bad.
The game looked gorgeous, and
did.
I'm surprised it showed up at Microsoft.
I'm not. I think they've had it for.
I guess,
but,
that's basically that's like a PC game.
Yeah.
And they're like, just having it show up at the Microsoft conference was interesting, or it'd be at E3, but to have it shown in front of everyone, I don't know. It seemed more of a niche title than it is.
Witcher
maybe?
2 was pretty popular on Xbox, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was. I think it was popular with you, but I don't think that the masses bought Witcher 2.
I don't own it on Xbox.
See, exactly.
No, but I think it did do well on
if you were someone who wanted to play it and you didn't buy it on Xbox,
I already had it. I already had it on the computer.
You had it on the computer, which is probably most people that wanted to play it did.
Not necessarily. I bet there's a lot.
Not a lot, though. I can. But the game looks great.
It had to do pretty good, or else they wouldn't be putting it out.
No.
This time around.
They're just thinking this one will be better because they're doing a lot more marketing this time.
It did great.
Anyway, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Oh, and aren't they patching Witcher 2 to have like the controls and UI from Witcher 3, basically?
That, I think, is not available on 360.
Oh, okay. So on the console, where everybody bought it, it's not available?
I didn't say everybody bought it. I said a lot of people.
Okay. The majority of people?
Statistically significant.
I don't... Yeah, 5%. Statistically
significant.
Okay. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt looked really cool.
Yeah.
He hunts a griffin.
Yeah.
And then
it looks cool.
Makes eyes at a lady that he's going to have sex with later.
Yeah, he's going to.
That's The Witcher 3. Geralt has sex with everyone. It's part of the game.
Well, it depends on how you play it, I guess. I mean, you can.
It's part of the game, though.
You don't have to bang everyone, but you can.
It's part of the Witcher's duties.
That's the same way Dragon Age is for me, too.
You gotta bang some witches.
Like, half the game for me is like sexual conquest with the various party members.
Yeah, so in the first Dragon Age, can you have sex with that witch lady?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm playing that game.
In fact...
I want to have sex with a witch.
I'm pretty sure you can, like, have a baby with her that she takes into the Fade or something.
Whoa, baby!
Which might be part of the storyline for 3. I don't know.
Whoa, baby witch!
No, it's not... maybe it's a different baby.
Morgana? What was her name?
I cannot remember her name. It's
Magona?
No.
Magones. It's Magones.
Morrigan?
Morrigan. Wait, what? Morrigan?
I think
you can't just pronounce it differently than me.
Not like Morrigan, maybe?
Yeah, Morrigan.
You said Morgan.
I said Morrigan.
I said Morrigan.
Morrigan. Morrowind.
Something like that.
Margolin. Margdalon. I'm looking this shit up. You keep talking.
Oh, you're gonna look it up? Okay. But yeah, I think Witcher 3 is gonna be pretty bitchin'.
Pretty witchin'.
Pretty witchin'. But witchering or witchery. What do they call them? They're witchers, and they call
they're
like
witchers. They do witching.
Oh no, they do witchering. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Witchering.
The fuck is this witch lady? I just googled Dragon Age witch lady. Here's a picture.
Oh, there's an old lady too. Yeah,
is that her? Is that Morgana?
Yeah, that's her.
What's her name?
I don't know. Look at the picture thing.
It's a witch hunt. God damn it! Dragon Age characters.
There's the old lady who turns into a dragon.
Yeah, I remember watching someone play that. I never played all Dragon Age.
Oh, dude, you should play it. I played that and all the DLC for it. I loved it.
Dragon Age Inquisition's the one that came out, though, right?
That's the new one.
Okay.
That is coming out. It's not out yet. Dragon Age, the first one, is the one that had the original witch lady. She's not... I guess she's kind of a witch.
Dragon Age Morrigan.
She's a wild mage.
Totally right.
It's Morgan?
Morrigan.
Yeah, cool.
No, Adam, it's Morrigan.
Morrigan.
As you said. I'm going to look up sexy photos of Morrigan now.
She is one of the better characters, I think.
Morrigan hot.
In the game.
Dragon Age. Ooh,
you're going to find a bunch of fan art
some
there.
Deviant art.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This is real deep.
I don't know if you want to dig down that hole.
Well, I want to dig down that hole. Oh, there's the sex scene from the game.
The sex scenes in the game are not.
Yeah, they're
that
pretty simple.
They are pretty simple.
All right, so there's Morrigan. She's cool.
Yeah. There's like 2 different characters that you can't
bang.
Yeah, so I think I had a save where I banged her and a save where I banged the other guy.
Oh, so you could like do both of the bangings.
Oh yeah. Because the other I wish she was in more games. There was the cool assassin guy.
Yeah, she's not really in it.
There was a bi assassin dude who was
a bi assassin dude
in the first one. Maybe
he
he's
assassinated bis.
No, maybe he was gay. I don't remember, but he was
pretty gay.
Starts with a Z, I think his name does. I can't remember what it is.
All right.
In the first one, he was kind of cool.
There's a lot of people dressing up as Morrigan.
She's a popular character.
She's pops
for good reason. She's pretty badass.
She's pretty pops.
The only problem is I had kind of a hard time, like, getting in with her.
Up?
Yeah, because she's kind of a little bit. I don't want to say evil, but she's like pretty hardline.
There's too much there. Let's not search that. It's not a late night search.
What did she search?
Naked.
Oh, well, you had to know.
Well, yeah.
That
I wanted to see. Curious eyes make for curious thighs. I had to cough. All right.
Let's go let that one sit.
Where are we at?
We haven't even gotten to
Let's
Dragon
get out
Age.
of here.
We're talking about Dragon Age stuff.
Oh, nay. All right. Platinum Games. Scalebound.
What?
The Division. Phantom Dust.
Where did you go? Where are you going?
Phantom Dust.
You skipped everything.
Phantom Dust.
Speaking of Killer Instinct games, Season 2 of that.
I don't fucking give a care. Why are we talking about it?
It's for people. For the
I got
news.
Evernote back on my tablet.
Just now.
Oh. All right, where are we at?
Well, we're almost done with the Xbox.
Killer Instinct. Yeah. Phantom Dust remake, baby.
Do you know anything about Phantom Dust?
Fuck no, nobody did. But here's the game. We listened to you, the gamers, and none of you asked for a Phantom Dust remake. Like 6 of you did.
I guess it involves some kind of card play?
And we listened to 6. Yeah, it's like a card game, but it's like a battle game, too. Yeah. It's like a fighting game with cards.
I think Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was kind of like that, where you had like... Each turn you had like
memories together of all the fun you had playing the first game, and then be like, oh, this isn't the same.
Basically.
All right, fine. Tom Clancy's The Division.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
It does.
Don't know what it's about or what there is to it.
No, it's post-apocalypse of like a virus.
Pocahontas lips.
It's post.
It's like 3 in the afternoon and Adam is not drunk. So it's post-apocalypse.
It's a viral post-apocalyptic game.
Pocahontas lips. All right. Where the apocalypse has killed everyone with some sort of virus.
And the survivors must
fight.
They're
really vague about what the game's about.
Yeah, they are. It's kind of vague, but...
And the trailer looked really good. Like, maybe too good to be all not completely canned.
I don't think so, because some of the stuff we saw with, like, the Order.
I mean, maybe. Like not that it looked too good, but just that the demo they gave looked real tight and put together. Like, who knows?
I don't even think they showed it in the
this time, live demo, yeah, hell yeah. They ran around and shot a bunch of guys, and they were talking with their squad mates. Remember? Like, there's a guy over there.
I remember the rainbow...
No? You don't remember anything from yesterday.
I might have nodded off a bit there.
It was early. Adam slept 3 hours.
I slept 3 hours. I might not off bit through that,
Well, they did a walkthrough of that, and it looked real canned.
I like. Yeah,
it's good.
It was did the same thing last year. They had a walkthrough that was pretty.
They opened that car door.
Yeah, I'll say.
All right. That's an inside joke to anyone that watched the press conference last year. Platinum Games had Scalebound, which is a CGI trailer.
Yeah.
Character action game. Giant monsters to ride on. 'Cause she rides a monster.
It'll probably be cool, but there's no
CG trailer.
There's nothing.
What the fuck? All right, cool. I guess. And then the big reveal, as I called it, new Crackdown, Xbox One exclusive. CGI trailer only, though.
Yeah.
And that's not coming out this year. Suspiciously, what was coming out this year for Microsoft that was that? Sunset Overdrive and Halo. And that's it. For exclusives.
And not Halo 5 either. Just like
No,
the
Halo Anniversary Edition. So not a lot.
Some indie stuff.
Kind of the theme we see this year for big games from big publishers.
Yeah.
Kind of sad. And Crackdown showed a crazy CGI trailer with lots of city destruction, and supposedly they were saying, "No, this is gonna be city destruction game." They were being pretty adamant about that's kind of what they wanted. So
yeah,
that's like way off though. That's probably not even a 2015 game.
I kind of wonder where Crackdown fits now.
I know, right?
Like I love their first one. It was pretty unique then, though. And the second one,
I think if they made another Crackdown that was kind of like the first one, I'd play through it though. I love just the way that game felt.
About
Yeah, but just the jumping around, running, the play you co-op with somebody, it was really fun.
That's true. A lot of co-op stuff was really good in that.
All right. That's Microsoft. What would you rate their conference on our 5-star rating scheme?
3.
Oh! 3 as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Good,
It was good.
but there was no substance.
Yeah.
It was like
not a whole lot of surprise.
It was like an authentic Italian meal. Good,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of like fucking olives and bread.
Ugh. Olives.
Nothing. I want a Chicago Italian meal, which is fake and full of sausage.
Before you go for a Chicago accent there, it's fake. They're full of sausage.
That sausage. I'm from Chicago.
From Chicago.
Chicago.
Bears.
The Bears. Ugh, I'm done with you. All right. EA. We were whisked away on our couches to EA's conference.
I think I probably did sleep through most of this.
This was an awful conference.
This was horrible.
A horrible press conference.
This gets a
1. Star Wars Battlefront.
I think so.
Shows off some early in-game footage, which was a bunch of screenshots, and then a bunch of them talking about how they got to look at the original props.
They had some alpha video, I think, but it was like not recognizable.
I didn't even see anything. It was like a fucking CG trailer. Anyway, Dragon Age Inquisition, they actually showed some of the gameplay. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah. This was, I think, the most interesting
highlight
part
of the night.
Yeah. Well, no, of this conference.
Of the EA night?
Yeah, the EA section.
Yeah, cool.
I'm really looking forward to this game.
You know, I was pissed about how Xbox and Microsoft had just CGI trailers.
Yeah.
This was like, we don't even have CGI trailers. We have concept art to show you.
Yeah, we have pictures of games that we think we're going to make.
Here's a bunch of people talking about how much they love gaming, and here's some pictures of Mass Effect concept art.
Because that's what everybody really wants to see is the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Mass Effect was conceptual prototypes and environments. Ray!
I will say I'm ready. I'm ready for another Mass Effect game.
I know, me too. It's just like that.
I want to play Mass Effect 4, but
and then they brought out Sims 4, where they murdered a character.
It
doesn't even look that good.
I've never liked The Sims, so
I love The Sims, and I played a bunch of The Sims 3, but it just was like, I was like, what? I mean, I guess
I don't see the appeal.
I played enough Sims that I got the game now. It's like putting out chess again. You're like, yeah, I know, I played it. I liked it. It's got new skin, new paint.
Yeah.
The knight moves in a different way now, but it's pretty much the same strategy. All right, I'm not really excited.
I will say they seem to have like a pretty
They pretty much say the
intricate-
same thing they say every time they make a Sims. Like, these Sims are smarter and have more fucking AI. Every time they make a Sims game, they say that. And they all seem the same.
Well, it seems like you can actually go pretty deep into the characters.
That's the way they all seem, though, Adam, as someone who's playing them. Yeah,
Okay.
Sims 3 said all the same shit.
All right. I don't know.
All right. EA Sports, UFC, has Bruce Lee in it.
Yeah, this was the sports section I kind
There
of
we
tuned
go.
out.
NHL 15.
Okay.
Yay! Hockey. All right. I don't know. Criterion game.
Makers of Burnout.
Makers of Burnout. They talking about first-person driving only. They said no third-person driving. Seems kind of cool.
Oh, that's horrible, actually.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds
awesome.
That's the worst thing I've
I
ever
play
heard.
everything in first person.
I play everything third.
Because you're wrong. See, this is you like racing games more if you were in first person.
No, I wouldn't. Because
I know you wouldn't, but you would. Criterion. So
I want arcadey stuff.
there's
I don't
like
want
cars and helicopters, ATVs, wingsuits, boats, everything. Like it's like race everything. They showed like a helicopter in alpha like crashing like in like
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so we're talking Burnout where you can like crash a jet ski into a helicopter midair as like a takedown.
Yeah.
I would like that game.
This does sound kind of interesting, but if they're doing anything in first person, there's no way I'll buy it. 'Cause
Wow.
honestly, I prefer arcadey third person stuff when it comes to like vehicles.
PGA Tour. Not Tiger Woods PGA Tour. This is the first year post Woods.
Yeah.
And it looks like a game. And they said there were some fantasy courses.
Yeah.
And they showed a guy teeing off into a battlefield level.
Yeah.
The Rising Storm level, if I remember correctly. Or
Yeah,
whatever the hell it's called. The Carousel Storm, maybe? I don't remember the name of that level. I don't know. It seems kind of fun. Whatever. If you're into golf.
I guess.
Yep.
I don't know
Moving
if
on.
that's still golf or not, but
Madden. Football game is coming out.
yeah.
There's tackle cones.
Updated rosters.
They've yet again revolutionized the way the game controls that they've revolutionized every
You
year.
can tackle still in a new
Yay.
way, probably.
This year features 40% more tackling. All right.
Okay.
Dawn Gate.
Oh,
There's a MOBA. They didn't
Okay.
really say anything about it.
no, no idea what that is.
Cool. All right. Making that. Mirror's Edge 2. Yeah, so they actually had footage of that game. But most of it, again, was concept art. And then they showed a bunch of, like, footage that was just like, here's a bunch of level editor footage without textures of people running around. It's like, don't fucking show me this shit. Obviously, you're making the game. I don't need to see this untextured crap where you do crazy wall running like you did in the first game. I already know how the game works. It was kind of boring. I was like, we know how the game traversal works.
I guess. I didn't play the first one, but it looks good.
FIFA 15. FIFA 15! Fans cheering!
Yeah, I know we have some European listeners.
Not many.
Not many, but
They mostly died.
this is going to be a far bigger deal for you than
Yep.
me.
All right.
Yes.
And then their big headline.
Yeah.
EA presents Battlefield Hardline. So it's Battlefield Cops and Robbers. Yep. Everyone already knew this because the trailer leaked, and they were like, yep, that's ours. And
Battlefield Payday 2.
you've already seen all of it.
Yeah.
It looks like a Battlefield game that takes place in city streets, where you dress up as people in ski masks versus people in cop uniforms.
Right.
I think it could be really cool, because I think Battlefield with a little bit more directed combat might be more fun, because the modes look different. Like, you're going to have to steal a briefcase and run it across the map. I think if they can get it down where, like, a lot of the games have really cool car chases where everybody's all focused on one area of the map, I think it would be cool, because a lot of times Battlefield's the coolest when a lot of cool stuff's happening. And when Battlefield sucks is when you're stuck on a node and nothing's going on, and then you run to the next node and are killed by a helicopter halfway between the nodes. And you're like, great, I did nothing.
Yeah.
So if they can make this game cool, I'd love it.
I don't know how well Battlefield fits into the hardline thing.
I know. It's just kind of like this is like a cop and robber game where the entire city is destroyed by the police while you're attacking these they stole $10,000 and then the entire downtown LA is
$3.4 million in property
I know, it's
damage.
like what? Oh yeah, and then another thing I mentioned was from a video footage we saw, it looks like the streets are completely free of any bystanders.
Yeah, that was weird.
No traffic, nothing.
Yeah.
It's like a game that I would like to see is downtown LA traffic, fucking people walking everywhere, and then crazy gunfights going on, people running away, and just mayhem. And that it looked like it was closed off movie set streets of a thing, and that looked, I mean, I don't know. The whole thing... It did look like a Battlefield 4 skin. It was like, here's a mod for Battlefield 4 that somebody made.
I don't know. To me, a heist game is more something that you can, like, you can either actually do a heist, or you can, like, go in hard, but...
That was some of the fun stuff in Grand Theft Auto Online. Like, some of those fun missions where you're playing, like, against the AI, well, like, co-op, where, like, hey, you gotta steal this fucking, like, briefcase from these meth heads, and then you gotta drive away, and you do that co-op. That was fun. Like, I'd like a game like that.
I don't know. I actually think the way, like... Because, like, in games like Payday, you can actually go in, and if you do things right, you can actually just get away with shit.
Yeah.
It seems to me like if you're a... Why would you ever want to be a robber in Hardline when
every time you rob something, the entire National Guard comes down on you? Yeah.
That's not why I come to a heist game. I mean, maybe that's why... Yeah. I mean, it'll probably be a fun Battlefield game, but
we'll see.
That's not what I would want my heist.
They said 16 on 16 battles. So
I think so,
smaller.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. But that was EA's press conference, and it sucked ass because their big reveal was a game that had already been leaked, and they didn't have anything else to show. And, like, I wanted to see Star Wars stuff. They didn't show any footage. No. I wanted to see Mirror's Edge 2. They didn't show barely any footage. It was like, we don't got anything to show you. Here's some sports games. Here's a game you already heard about. Buy EA games. Sorry about your servers crashing.
I was hoping for a lot of stuff on Dragon Age 3, and they didn't even show that much of that. They showed some gameplay, but not much.
Yeah.
For a game that's coming out this year, which is
they could have focused on that.
Yeah. I mean, geez.
Who fucking knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and the Hardline beta is going to be available to...
later in the summer.
Yeah.
Yay, beta. For anyone that owns Battlefield 4.
Right.
So I'll play it. I mean, I'll try it. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's free. If it's good, I'll like it. If it's not, I won't play it. Listen to us, Adam. All right. Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
the eternal question.
Ubisoft.
I always call it Ubisoft, but a lot of people I've heard calling it Ubisoft, including Aisha Tyler.
It is Ubisoft, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I just remember this now, because their full name is Ubiquitous Software.
Oh!
Shortened to Ubi. Ubiquitous software, so it's Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft.
Yes, people that say Ubisoft just were pronouncing it wrong because nobody explained where the name originally came from.
I see.
And I don't think they really care.
No, I don't think they do.
Just Dance.
2015.
Just Dance 2015. The game put out every year on the Wii is actually not only going to be on the Wii, and if you have a smartphone...
You don't need a Wii.
You don't need a Wii, because apparently you can just have a smartphone that you can wiggle around in, and you can win the game. Just Dance has always seemed like a fucking dumb game because it was literally do the dance moves while holding a Wiimote, and it barely tracks you doing the move correctly. And if you could just sit there on the couch shaking the Wiimote up and down, you would like pass half the moves anyway.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think people see Just Dance. I don't see Just Dance as a game. I see it like dance karaoke.
Okay. Where you get up in front of your friends and do the funny moves from the screen.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I'm not...
That's me.
No, it's not really, I don't really enjoy that kind of stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's just kind of dance karaoke.
They put a crazy CGI trailer together for The Division again. We saw it again.
Yeah, this is the artsy one where everything was invisible. And there was
okay. Cool. Put a game out, please. Stop showing us bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. We listened to you by putting out CG trailers that show nothing of the game.
I think they expect to have gameplay at this point, but it was delayed, so...
I don't fucking know. It was supposed to come out this year.
I know, but not anymore.
Jesus. Yet another game not coming out this year. The Crew.
Another car game. I don't really.
It looks pretty cool. I think the coolest part about the game is that it does have a contiguous US that you drive in that supposedly takes like multiple hours to cross.
Like
in
5
game.
hours. Yeah.
So like it is a massive world, and last year they showed a lot more. It seems like kind of drop in, drop out co-op. You have your like crew. You do missions. You like rob a fucking bank, and then you have to escape to like LA from like and then I don't know. It seemed neat. They didn't really show much of this. They just kind of showed a kind of an artsy trailer where it's like a sped up version of them driving all the way across the entire map.
Yeah.
Which looked cool, but
I do think that is the really cool draw to that game. You're right. It's the fully drivable content.
They showed Assassin's Creed Unity again in a little bit more detail this time.
Yeah, they had a link to your demo,
didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So the question was kind of answered there. But I think they had the multiplayer show up at the end of that.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell whether it's like.
So I think maybe it's drop in, drop out co-op.
That would be cool.
Yeah, where it's like, hey, I'm on a mission, and one of my friends joins in. They can just hop into the level while I'm playing it. That'd be kind of cool.
But yeah, this is what they went into much greater detail there, and this game is one of the best looking games.
And it looks like the co-op missions will have a different UI when you pop up. So there's like co-op missions and non-co-op missions, and the co-op missions aren't like story missions; they're just kind of for fun missions. It's a mixture of both. I don't know. It looks really good.
It does look really good.
It looks amazing.
It does.
Like one of the best looking games of the game.
Also, it seems like they've done a really good job with the.
We skipped over Far Cry.
Dynamic climbing stuff.
Was Far? Oh no, Far Cry was at Sony, wasn't it?
The good one was at Sony.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it really Far Cry at Sony?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
They showed a trailer at. Ubisoft, I think.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the gameplay. Okay, well, we'll get to that when we get to Sony. All right, moving on. Let's get through this. We're at an hour here. Well, we spent 20 minutes sticking around.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that looks cool.
It does. I'm anxious to see it. It looks like the dynamic climbing seems even better.
Yep.
Like you don't just like fall off.
Shape Up. Xbox One exclusive fitness game for Kinect. Kinect game confirmed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Microsoft didn't show any Kinect games.
Yeah, they did. I believe they did Your Shape Fitness or My Shape Fitness or Your Shape Fitness before Ubisoft did, and this looks like a fitness game that video game players might actually use because the footage looked really cool because it's like a fitness game where like it's like very cartoony.
Yeah.
So like you have your little guy that's like you on screen, and like in one instance there was a push-up mini game where you did push-ups and then like you would get increasingly heavier things thrown onto your character's back, like a fucking like a TNT barrel, or and then like a an anvil, and then a piano, then an elephant while you're, and it just looked fun. Like that looks like way more interesting than some like fucking yoga room, quiet, soft jazz workout game. So I don't know. It could seem fun. You could challenge your friends to like beat your high score of working out. It seems kind of like fun. Good for them.
If you're into that,
Yep. If you're one of the people that bought an Xbox last year, enjoy it. All right, Valiant Hearts, The Great War.
I've seen this. This is not particularly new.
No, it's a 2D game, indie game set during World War I with like, I think they said they were using like real letters from World War I to like make the gameplay based
story. Yeah,
so that seems really neat, and it has a really cool art style and looks really fun.
It's one of those
maybe not fun, but it looks really interesting.
Actually,
it looks really engaging.
Yeah, it's using the UbiArt engine, which uses
Child Delight.
Yeah, it looks very good.
All right. Final game they had looked really cool.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six.
They totally divisioned this. Like,
Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah. They did like the same thing they did for the Division, which was have like a tight...
Where they had a really tight co-op level that they had people that was like, this was captured from a multiplayer session. It was like... Yeah, that you scripted entirely with like people popping around corners at opportune moments and like a perfect ending where everyone dies and there's one fucking like terrorist left who like attacks you as you jump onto a helicopter. Yeah. I mean, multiplayer games can be like that, but most of the time it's just someone yelling like fag 100 times and then like shooting you in the back of the head while you run in front of them.
Yeah.
But if it's cool, it'll be cool.
Yeah, the destructible environments in this was really interesting.
Yeah, this seemed real canned, like real scripted.
It did, yeah.
And the fake co-op banter in it was incredible. I got next. Oh, wait. "Are you okay?" And he like rolls down the window a little bit more, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm set." And it's like nobody talks like that in co-op. Sorry. Anyway, so that seemed fun. If it is what it looks like.
Well, yeah, the destructible environments thing looked really cool to me.
Yeah, like they're like
ripping apart
shooting
walls
through walls
with
with guns, like hiding behind cover that's getting torn away. It looked really neat. Mm-hmm. If it is, in fact, what they say it is. All right.
Yeah.
On to Sony.
So,
Ubisoft. Score.
So it's a
4?
yeah, I'd probably give it a 3 too. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, it just wasn't enough.
I give it a 4. That fucking SWAT demo was brand new. I was happy they had something I'd never heard of before.
Yeah, you convinced me. I'll go with a 4 on that.
They at least had something that you'd never even expected.
They showed good games. Yeah,
That's true. They showed a lot of good games. All right. Destiny. Oh, God, no.
You okay there?
That's what I feel about Destiny. I coughed really bad. I got a fucking cold. I got over the cold from like 2 weeks ago, and then I immediately caught a second cold. That's all right.
You must stay more time here. You'll build up immunity.
I know, right? Get away from fucking Dude, Madison is a fucking cold central right now.
Yeah.
Everybody at my work is coughing. Like, I'm sitting at my desk and you can just hear everywhere.
Wow.
So there's a cold going around. It's bad. So Destiny, they showed a little bit more of that. They didn't really show very much again. Just some more footage.
Destiny was, the big stuff for that was last year, but this is so... It's getting so close now.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
And they announced there's an alpha this weekend.
Uh-huh.
So
if you sign up, well,
you'll have time.
If you have it up in a couple hours, yeah.
You
Midnight
got till midnight tonight, Wednesday, to sign up for the alpha. If you don't worry, it's only 3 days.
Yeah,
because it's done Sunday. So.
And in fact, July 17th is going to be the beta. So if you
if you already pre-ordered the game, you're going to be in anyway.
You're going to be in the beta. And also, they announced the white PS4, which comes bundled with
Destiny for $460.
So if I didn't have a PS4 at this point, that would probably
be the way to get it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would totally grab that.
White console that gets dusty and looks gross.
Yeah,
like my Xbox always does.
My black one looks gross too, though.
Well, that's because you're fucking. You never dust.
Yeah, I don't.
When have you dusted?
I never.
Okay.
In this house, never.
All right, and you've been here for 2 years.
2 years,
about ish.
No, definitely 2 years.
It's going to be just hitting 2 years in October.
Like no, in August. Well,
no, because you lived with me and Lauren for a little while.
Yeah, no, I hadn't moved down here by August 20th.
Oh shit! So, like in 2 months it'll be a year.
But I didn't move into this house though until a month or two after that.
So yeah, it's been about a year and 3/4.
Yeah, a year and 3/4 maybe.
Whatever. That's Adam. The Order 1886. I mean, Destiny's coming out. Looks cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot about it. We knew about it. Nothing crazy. Order 1886. Scary game.
No.
Scary game.
No.
Adam doesn't like a scary game.
I think I might get this. I might like this.
Oh.
Actually, I've heard it's not a scary game. People who've actually
Except for the part where they're walking around with the flashlight.
Well, okay. The part they showed was, but I heard that most of the game was not like that.
Okay. So it's not a horror game?
No.
Even though you fight werewolves?
You don't
like
just... 1800s
London?
Apparently you don't just fight werewolves. You fight people, too. So.
Okay.
But...
the people are the real monsters.
Yeah. The thing that really struck me about this, though, was like the going from cinematic to gameplay.
Yeah.
Transitions.
Yeah. You watch the trailer and they kind of do like cinematic cutscene where they're running around and then like it just cuts and then you're in the game.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, that was like seamless.
It is seamless.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So that'd be cool. I don't know. That's also not coming out this year, so...
Yeah, it's hard to say anything about the actual gameplay in that because they didn't really show
much.
They showed him ineffectually shooting at a werewolf and getting...
he shot like 100 times and it was no worse for wear.
Nothing at all.
Smooth jazz.
Yep.
Entwined. Yeah. They announced. I mean, whatever. It's an indie game.
Yeah.
This was and guess what, folks? It's out right now.
Yeah.
And so you can download it and it's $10.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not...
It's like an art game.
Yeah.
You make a dragon. There's some choice quotes in that.
If I'm bored some Sunday afternoon, I just want to unwind.
You're like making it.
I could unwind and entwine.
I'll make the dragon. Anyway,
why did you have to turn it into
you
so
make
dirty?
a dragon. Infamous Second Son. They're announcing its standalone DLC for sure.
Oh, nice.
So it's Fetch. That's her name.
Exclusive content, though.
It's a prequel.
If you own. Second Son.
Oh, if you own Second Son, you get more. Well,
Yeah.
I should get that fucking game. It looks
No,
really
me
good.
too. I should. There's not like there's a lot out right now.
No, exactly. It's about the time.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. That's coming out in August. No, they didn't really show any gameplay, but I'm sure it'll be good.
And I think that it's based on the character Fetch, who is, I think, in the
other game,
Second Son, yeah.
It's like a prequel.
Yep.
And they announced Little Big Planet 3.
Little Big Planet 3.
I think I predicted that one.
I think you predicted it would not happen, actually.
Really?
I think you
I don't
did.
remember, but whatever.
You said Media Molecule, and you said I think it was...
Oh, no, Media Molecule didn't make this game.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
I thought we said they did.
No, this is not Media Molecule.
Oh.
This is a different studio making the next Little Big Planet.
Okay.
So,
Looks good. Looks like Little Big Planet.
Yeah, and they added new characters this time. So there's
Yeah.
like a dog, a bird, and a fat guy who becomes a little guy.
Yeah, toggle.
He can toggle between big and small. So, And they said every Little Big Planet 2 game, like level that was made, will be
And one,
accessible. Yeah, so it's like every Little Big Planet level anyone's made ports over to this game, so
That's
you can
pretty
play them.
impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a cool way to keep everything like together.
Yeah.
I don't know, not much else to say about it. Fun platformer, looks cool as always.
yep.
Looks really good on PlayStation 4.
Yes, it does.
All right, Bloodborne. So this is the From Software game, the Project Beast,
I love From Software.
which was rumored and finally came out. It looks really nice.
Looks like a much prettier Dark Souls.
It was all CG though.
It was all CG.
Adam
which
says
is
it
weird.
looks better because they had leaked footage.
I did have it.
There was leaked screenshots and leaked video of the
Yeah.
game running.
They didn't show any video.
They showed
really.
nothing of that.
Any gameplay.
But that should be really
footage.
cool.
Yeah, man. That game looks even creepier than Dark Souls, though.
Huh?
It looks even creepier than Dark Souls. It's hard to tell, though. I think they were showing a boss area, and those are kind of creepy sometimes.
Yeah.
Dark Souls is actually kind of a horror-y game. I like it, though.
Okay. I don't play any of those Dark Souls games.
You should, though. I think you would like them, really. I think you... Because
I don't like hard games that are hard.
they're old school, though. You like old school type stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like animation-based combat. Anyway, moving on.
Just give it a try.
Far Cry 4.
You should give it a try sometime.
I will not. I'm just dying.
Just give it a try.
Just lay off me. I'm dying.
Just give it a try. Okay.
Far Cry 4
Far
trailer.
Cry 4, yes.
That looked awesome.
Yes!
Fucking Far Cry 4 trailer.
So, yeah, they showed a
A CG trailer in the
Yeah,
Ubi conference,
at
which
Ubisoft.
looked cool.
It did.
Introducing the new villain. Fun Moo or Fang Mi.
Pagan Min.
Pagan Min, you're totally fucking right.
Yeah.
Adam's right. I'm racist.
I remember because his name was Pagan, which I thought was really
Pagan Min,
weird.
Pagan,
He's a pagan.
Min.
He's not Christian.
Well, he also looks Asian, so
He's
I
Asian.
doubt he's Christian, but maybe. Anyway, yeah, they did a couple missions. There was, they put on a wingsuit
Yes.
and got into a car chase and drove his car off a
Yes.
cliff and then just hopped out. And
Wingsuited.
jumped on a wingsuit, and it takes place in the Himalayas. So there's giant mountain cliffs and huge valleys below, and they dropped a bomb. PlayStation 4 gamers will be able to invite other players to join their game online, even if your friends don't own the game. No clue how that works.
They talked a little bit about it after show.
Okay.
And it seems like you're gonna get 10 invites to different people that you can have them come in for co-op missions. It's gonna be there's gonna be story missions and there's gonna be co-op missions too. So you can start up a co-op mission and invite people, and they'll be able to download and play it. But it's not
Okay.
it's not like they can play the game or anything like that.
Whatever.
The story stuff. No, but it's still super cool. And
It's a way to get someone who doesn't own the game to try it out.
exactly. That's exactly what it's for.
So maybe they'll sell a copy.
right.
All right.
And to be honest, it looks amazing.
It does look fucking amazing.
Yeah. Also, weaponized animals.
Yeah, they showed him attacking a base, and then I guess he
Stampeding a-
shot near an
Yeah.
elephant to make it run towards the building, and it crashed through and ran over a bunch of people inside.
It was fucking people up. It was fucking
It
shit
looked
up.
really cool.
It did look really cool. Yeah.
And then the elephant rammed a barrel and it exploded.
Car, I think.
It was a car
Yeah.
and it blew up, and the elephant was fine.
Everybody's like, "Oh no,
oh, wait,
elephant!"
no,
And he's
the elephant's
"No,
fine.
He's good.
Shake it off.
He's good."
Take a salt tablet. He'll be good. They showed a Dead Island 2 trailer that was just a fucking trailer.
I was kind of hoping this was Saints Row.
Nope. Dead Island. It was a fun CG trailer.
It was fun. It was
That's
funny. I thought it might be like the next iteration of Saints Row where they go zombies.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't give a shit about any of this other stuff. There's a hilarious Magica trailer.
Oh,
It was live action for Magica 2.
Never played Magica, but that trailer was amazing.
Check it out. I won't say anything else because, it's a trailer. It was hilarious.
Did we mention that the actual Project Beast is called Bloodborne?
Yeah, Bloodborne is the name.
Bloodborne. Yeah,
Yes.
very good.
Grim Fandango. Tim Schafer
I'm excited about that.
showed up. I loved this press conference. Like, it was fun. Like, at the start, they had, like, letters from fans, and they used those as intros. And then they had a letter from, like, a little girl saying she wanted to play Tim Schafer's games. And then they, like, zoomed out, and it was Tim Schafer's face. And he had written the letter, which was funny. But that means Grim Fandango is coming out to PS4 and probably PC, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And Vita
Disney been
exclusive. Oh, it
publishing.
says PS4 and Vita exclusive.
Oh.
Disney's publishing it because, of course, Disney bought all of Lucasfilm, including LucasArts, and the rights to all of those old Tim Schafer adventure games. So, but yeah, that sounds cool. I heard Grim Fandango is amazing.
I played through about a little over half of it, and it was really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Oh, they showed a lot of indie games, whatever. Looks cool. Suda 51, of course. From No More Heroes, Killer 7, all those weird, crazy old games.
Let It Die.
He's making a PS4 game called Let It Die, where they had a weird live action / CG trailer that was weird.
It's completely unintelligible.
Yep. Nobody knows.
Completely.
Anyway, Abzu, from people that make Journey, seemed like an ocean exploration game, a la Journey.
Yeah.
Seems kind of neat.
It'll be fun.
No Man's Sky. They showed what seemed to be gameplay footage
Yeah, I think
of,
so.
of No Man's Sky, and that is just a insane game. If you haven't seen anything about it, you should look it up. But the caveat is basically is an open world, open universe, not even open fucking world,
Right.
open universe exploration game where you start off, and they said this is how it's going to work for everybody. You start off, when you start up a game, you start off on your own planet. It's completely undiscovered, and you discover all the shit on your planet, and it gets named, and it gets like tied up as like discovered by your gamer tag, and like all this cool shit. And then you like can fly to other planets seamlessly. Like you hop in your spaceship, fly up into the sky, fly to another planet, and like land on it, all like without loading. And it looks like kind of like Spore. Remember Spore?
Yeah,
that original like fucking Spore like press conference in like 2005 where they showed like that fucking amazing like flying from planet to planet like shit.
Yeah.
That this looks like that, but like for reals. Like,
Yeah.
because that's the only part of the game that exists.
They showed it last year, but it looked really rough last year.
Yeah, and like,
the
this looks
concept was
real
good, but-
complete. And it's 4 people making this game.
Yeah, 10.
10 people?
10 people.
Maybe they started with 4 and they
There might be,
built-
yeah, I think
they built
they've
up to.
I think they built up. Hello Games is
Hello Games, yeah.
making it.
Fucking insanity, dude.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. And there's like flying, there's like space shooting in it. We'll see.
I heard one of the things they do, which is really kind of cool to test it, is they actually have built like programming algorithms that will actually play the game, like on a server, and like take screenshots and shit.
Oh, with all the randomized stuff?
yeah, just so they can have a way of testing the randomization, so they can't have like somebody just like going random worlds all day long and just
No, they have it automated.
They have it automated.
That seems really cool.
And they like go on the server and take out like they make it into GIFs. Apparently, take like screenshots every so many seconds. So they'll see GIFs of what the computer's done and
so they can just get a little check-in
Yeah,
on what the
like- and,
randomized
like-
worlds look like.
see if there's any like super weird looking animals or like something that looks wrong or
Yeah, because it's all supposedly procedurally generated. Like
Yeah.
you land on a planet and all the animals, all the features, all the terraform land masses are all just randomly generated off of code. So that fucking sounds awesome. For someone who loves exploration in games, like that sounds really cool. The fact that I can fly fucking for like, a long time across the universe and find an undiscovered planet and like fly around and find cool nooks and crannies in it, that sounds really cool. Like that's what I love about Minecraft. I love in Minecraft just
this
finding
seems a
cool
lot like
stuff.
a Minecrafty type game.
Yeah, where it's just all completely randomized and you can find cool, neat stuff.
That's
All right.
building.
What's next? What's next up on the Sony press conference? Their 4-hour press conference they had.
Project Morpheus, I think.
Oh yeah, they showed off their
their own VR hardware.
Yep, they wanted to show that a little bit. Just like, hey, we got some demos. You can try them out.
Facebook has Oculus. We have Morpheus.
Yep. Apparently, they have free-to-play games coming to PlayStation platforms, they said. So
yeah, like PlanetSide.
Cool, whatever. Oh, yeah. War Thunder, which I started downloading.
Oh, yeah.
That's that World War II plane shooter. And tanks now, apparently, in it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's free. We'll have to try it sometime. It's really fun. I played it on the PC a bunch, and
yeah,
it's kind of like... Yeah. Let's see here. A bunch of Vita titles. They pumped up the Vita a little bit. Whatever.
PlayStation Now as well.
Yeah, which will be on Vita.
Goes into open beta July 31st, pretty soon. So I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Yeah, that's like a game rental stream over internet service.
Currently, I think they're just doing PS3, but they've kind of intimated.
We'll see. More. I mean, if they have the ability for you not just rent games, buy them and add them to your like streaming collection, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see when that comes out. So, but supposedly that's going to be on PS3, on Vita, on the PlayStation TV, which they announced.
Yes, coming to America.
New hardware, which was the Vita TV in Japan. Mm-hmm. That basically is a little box that is the PlayStation Vita that you plug into a TV. So it literally is like the Vita hardware that plugs into a TV.
Yeah.
So you can play Vita games on a little box with a DualShock 3 controller that connects to it.
Kind of tempting to me, actually.
Yeah. I mean, just try Vita games.
Yeah.
For $100.
Right.
I think if you pay $140, it comes with a controller.
Cheaper than the Vita.
It comes with a controller and a copy of the Lego movie game.
Now that was a good deal, I think, because like the
and
game
it comes with an
and
HDMI cable and and an HDMI cable. It's like okay, so it doesn't come with that, but it came with a memory card too.
Yeah.
But anyway, that seems cool, I guess. Memory cards are really expensive for those videos.
They are, yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Again, streaming. That's the Gaikai streaming, right?
Yeah. They bought Gaikai and used the technology to create PlayStation Now. And
all right. Mortal Kombat 10 looks insanely violent.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good, but I feel like that looks like it's going to be on all 4 of the consoles because it didn't look that amazing to me.
I think it's probably going to,
so that's not real a next-gen game. That's more of those... I'm going to coin a term right now. It's a flex-gen game.
I like cross-gen.
Flex-gen. It's like next-gen, but not really. Last of Us remake. Remastered. Coming to PS4. That looks cool.
Yep.
And that's a Ratchet & Clank movie. All right, cool.
Remake.
That's coming out.
Yeah.
And
making the first Ratchet.
Supposedly remaking Ratchet & Clank again, because they already did a remaster for the PS3. Whatever. Or no, they did a collection. They did a PS2 collection that had like all the games.
Yeah.
That was it. All right, anyway. All right, Last of Us looks good. Game looks even better.
Yeah.
They show a trailer. This trailer has spoilers, it said.
I couldn't really tell.
No, it was short clips. They didn't really give you any context of any of it. So if you hadn't played the game, you didn't get any context out of it. Except for the very start, when it shows the death of your daughter, which is the literal first sequence in the game. So I guess it's a bit of a spoiler, but I didn't have that spoil for me, and I played that, and I was like, this chick's dying. There's no other way this can go.
Yeah.
Because and you play as that little girl, too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's a really... Really,
well, now you spoiled that, John. Thanks.
It's a really amazing moment, and you should have played the game.
I was waiting until it came out.
It came out last year. All right?
I was waiting for it to come out on a superior console.
No, you weren't.
So I could enjoy it in high fidelity.
It's a scary game. You never played it anyway.
I might play that one.
It's a really scary game.
It doesn't seem that scary.
It is.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I play Dark Souls.
There's a lot of dark shuffling around and fucking scary zombies popping up behind you. It's a scary game. But anyway, Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer. That looks awesome.
It does.
That trailer was amazing. And
I need to play 4.
Fucking songs and dance.
The music was great.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
It was... we
gotta get through this.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
It's really good. This is a trailer. We'll watch the trailer. There's nothing to say.
Exactly,
other than the trailer looked great.
Good trailer.
Batman Arkham Knight looks amazing. I didn't play any of the Arkham City, though.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. I kind of got all of my fill of Batman when I played Arkham Asylum, and I liked it a lot.
I'm kind of worried about all the weird Batmobile stuff that seem to be fixated
I heard
on.
that's not a big part of the game.
It's used for like puzzles and stuff, though, like inside levels. I don't know. I don't want a tank. Batmobile's not a tank to me.
Well, whatever. It looked good though.
It did.
You have to say it looked good.
No,
Batman was flying around Gotham and it looked
really badass. I mean, that's kind of
1080p 60. There you go.
Yeah.
So
GTA 5.
GTA 5's coming out for the PS4.
Yep.
That looks awesome.
And everything else.
And everything else, yes, of course. But yeah, all the new consoles.
All the new consoles.
Just and supposedly looks better.
PC.
And the trailer looked like it was up-resed quite a bit and a lot more like lighting and shaders. Mm-hmm. So that'll be cool.
And you can take your save.
And you can, you're on GTI
Online.
5 online. Like progress will be saved because of course, that's all done on the Rockstar servers.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Even across like company platforms.
Yeah, they said Xbox 360 and the PlayStation event. They're like, your PS3 and Xbox 360 saves will transfer.
Yep.
So now that you've bought the superior Sony console,
right,
you can have it. All right, that's it. Oh wait. That they were like, that's it, but we got one more thing to show you.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, this is it, Last Guardian. Fucking Last Guardian.
Yep.
Last Guardian. And I was like, they haven't shown Uncharted yet. So it was like, it's either Uncharted or Last Guardian. Adam, what was it? Was I right?
You were not right.
I was right.
You were not right.
I was right. I said it wouldn't show up.
It was... You said it was dead.
And it is dead.
It's not dead.
It is fucking dead.
It is not dead.
It is fucking dead.
It's not dead.
This game is dead as fucking doornails.
It's not dead.
Why? Why do you say it's not dead?
Duke Nukem came out.
Decades after it originally was made. It wasn't even the same game.
It's not dead, though.
No, it is dead.
It's not dead.
If another game comes out...
Just right before this, they confirmed that it was not dead.
They did not confirm.
They did.
No.
They said it was not dead.
I can confirm that we haven't killed off the project.
Exactly, it's not dead.
That doesn't mean it's not being made. It just means it's a wounded duck sitting somewhere that they haven't shown the door yet.
Wounded duck is not dead, John.
Fucking wounded bird dog that they're just gonna fucking take out to the back, chain to a tree, and put the old shotgun to. It's done.
It was Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 was the video they showed. And it was a CG trailer that sounded like Drake was going to die at the end of the game.
He's dead.
It's called A Thief's End.
Yeah.
Which means he's either going to die or he's going to be like, I'm reformed. I'm no longer a criminal.
Yeah.
Hooray. That's it. That was the Sony press conference.
Yeah.
You get a 4 out of 5.
Easily. 4 out of 5 because they had some boring shit in the middle. Yeah.
It was not well paced. There was a point where the guy came out for Powers, which is going to be a Sony TV show. Mm-hmm. And they came out and talked for like fucking 20 minutes. They actually literally had Brian Michael Bendis, who created the comic book series, come out and talk, but it was like,
put an artist out there on the...
No, we don't care.
No.
I don't care. It's like when James Cameron came out to talk about Avatar at that conference like 2 years ago. They spent like 30 minutes talking about Avatar, and then he like walked away, and I was like, what did that have to do with video games? Yeah, this is a place for video games, all right? If you got stuff for PSN that's cool and related to video games, I want to see it. But if it's not video games, I don't give a fuck. That was it. Yeah. And that's it. No, there wasn't even a Nintendo.
I will say, also thought the indie games they showed at
they looked cool.
They looked cooler.
They had
than
a
the other
lot of indie games.
Yeah. They look better too, I think.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, yesterday morning they had the Nintendo press event.
They should put Nintendogs out. That's fucking money in the bank.
Forever ago.
For 3DS, though. 3D dogs? 3D dogs. 3 dogs.
3 dogs.
3 Dog Night.
Yeah.
All right. They showed a lot of Nintendo. Showed a lot of Super Smash Brothers. The start of the conference was animated by Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
Which was really funny. I liked it.
I did too.
Nintendo is getting into the Skylanders business because they showed off Amiibo, which is their buy a Mario figurine for $8, and in Smash Brothers you can set it on your gamepad, and then a CG or a AI Mario comes in to fight on your team.
You know, I've given a lot of advice to Nintendo on the podcast.
Yeah, you've been like, Nintendo, sit down. Nintendo, put your toys down. Let me talk to you, man to man.
I think it's becoming clear to me that one of their biggest problems is they need somebody who can figure out a fucking logical name for something.
Yeah, Amiibo.
It started with Wii. And then they're like, well, Wii U.
Why don't Wii U too?
Yeah.
Why don't you Wii U to you too?
Mii's, I guess, kind of made sense.
Yeah, Mii was good.
Amiibo? Like, what?
3DS.
It's almost Amigo,
Adam,
I guess.
You're a paragon of the Japanese language.
I wouldn't call myself a paragon.
You are fluent in Japanese.
I am not fluent.
Amiibo. What does that stand for?
It stands for Japanese.
Does that sound like any Japanese word?
It sounds like Nintendo bullshit is what it sounds
All
like.
right. So they made up a weird name. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so these are little characters you put on your gamepad, and it's going to be compatible with lots of games, they said. So it's like Skylanders, but in Nintendo games. Exactly what we thought.
Cross-media blitz.
All right. They showed a new Yoshi game, which was like Yoshi's Epic Yarn, like Kirby's Epic Yarn, but it was what was it called? Yoshi's Woolly World.
Woolly World. Yet
another game for 2015.
Having not played Yoshi's Island or Kirby's Epic Yarn, it looked cool. I don't know.
Looked beautiful.
Like. It looked beautiful.
That's kind of what I got out of this. Is that man, the Wii U can put out some good looking graphics.
Better than I thought.
Better than I thought too. But maybe that's because they're doing like pretty much all these games are in such a cartoon style that they're able to get away with that look.
I think
and you know what, if they want to do that and get away with it, and it all looks really good, good. You know what, good for you.
Yeah, good for you. And never expect a third party that has realistic looking games to come to your system.
They didn't really. I don't think they showed a single third party.
No, there's one they have. I think don't they have Bayonetta 2, right?
Oh, Bayonetta 2. You're right.
Yeah,
yep.
I think it's only showing on the Wii U, which is ridiculous.
I don't think that anyone picked up the license for release for Bayonetta.
Yeah,
and so Nintendo might be publishing it.
No,
it's something crazy like that.
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
that can't be true. Because like Ubisoft was the last people. We'll look
into it when we get to it, but let's move on.
All right.
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
That looks cool.
Yeah, so I haven't played New Super Mario World, but supposedly there were little minigame levels with Captain Toad, who's like a little Toad character who has these little like Mario Galaxy level box worlds that you like walk around in, and they're like puzzle based, and they apparently were really fun, and everyone's like, those are really cool. They're making a game out of it, so that seems pretty cool.
That does look cool.
They showed a Zelda trailer.
Yeah.
Zelda looked really cool.
It looked very pretty.
Open world Zelda they want. Big, realistic open world Zelda. A little bit of cell shadedness, I'm assuming, just to help make it look better on a Wii U. But, I mean, the graphics are great. I mean, they kind of showed... they showed the main character, who they've now... News has come out. Multiple things. That they said, we didn't say that was Link.
I thought it was Zelda at first.
We didn't say that was Link.
No.
And B, a lot of people said, I think that was a female character.
Yeah, I think it's Zelda.
They looked very female, and how fucking awesome would that be if this is a Zelda game
where you
play as Zelda the princess, who's also a kick-ass warrior?
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I really hope that's what they're doing. And if they aren't, I bet they will, because I guarantee you that game is not far enough into development where they couldn't change the main character model.
You have to rescue Link. That would be awesome.
That would be amazing. If you had to rescue Link and you played as Zelda, that would be really cool. And if they did that, it'd be awesome. They're talking about how they kind of want you to be able to do dungeons out of order, so like you can basically just find a dungeon in the world and do it. So it doesn't like it's literally there's no like go to point A, go to point B, go to point C, like what they said in all the old Zelda. Like, because like Wind Waker had an open world, but it was like, okay, you got to go to these 4 locations in order, basically. So it wasn't really an open world.
And also a lot of times on the islands, there were just kind of like bullshit islands. To do. Same thing with...
That seems cool. He fought some sort of crazy, like, fucking laser-shooting octopus.
That was the weirdest part for me. He
shot some bomb arrows.
I want to have this beautiful field with surprising enemies, and it's like this fucking robo-laser guy. I'm like, what
I know.
Fuck? What?
Is this your foot?
No. Maybe?
It felt like your foot. If it literally did. All right. I was worried that I was, like, caressing your foot with my foot.
Never worry about
podcast. That's a Born in the 80s staple.
Yeah.
If you've listened to the intro.
Exactly.
Bayonetta 2, still Wii U exclusive. Okay, no, it is published by someone else, but Wii U exclusive still.
It's platinum.
Looks cool.
Yep,
looks like a Bayonetta game. I love the first one. Supposedly. Oh, and then they started showing like a Link outfit and a Samus outfit, and they said, oh, hey, guess what? this also includes the first game with some cool Nintendo-themed extras
which
in
is
it.
really cool.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we know you didn't play the first Bayonetta because it wasn't on a Nintendo platform. So here's the first game and the second game in one package.
Although the rules lawyer in me wants to think, like, wasn't her outfit actually her hair?
Yeah.
So how does her
She
hair...
makes hair into fucking Link costume.
I find that a little bit more...
Oh, the fact that a lady can make hair into a suit, she can't make the hair into a different suit?
She makes it into a black suit that looks like...
That's racist.
It's not racist at all.
Sarah Palin makes her hair into a suit.
What the fuck?
That's Bayonetta.
Oh, she does kind of look like Sarah Palin.
I told you!
I forgot about that. Oh,
She
wow.
looks like Sarah Palin. All right.
Yeah, Ortine Faye.
Hyrule Warriors come out to play. So yeah, this had been rumored for a while. Koei, Dynasty Warriors, making a Dynasty Warriors Zelda game that is basically just Dynasty Warriors but with Zelda characters, with announced Zelda, Link, Impa, and that weird dark monster from Twilight Princess. Midna. Did you play that game?
I played like an hour of
I
it.
haven't played Jack Squad of that.
I want to play
I
it.
heard it was alright. There's a Kirby Rainbow Curse game coming out that looks like kind of a sequel to Epic Yarn, except for it's all like claymation. Remember that Kirby claymation game?
No, because I don't play 3DS or anything.
No, but the one that they announced on the fucking press conference.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's what I'm asking you about.
No, but this is a sequel to another one that was
Kirby's Epic Yarn on Wii U.
Now
Or on the Wii.
It's not a
Sorry.
sequel to Epic Yarn.
It looked like it.
I don't think so.
Whatever, there's another Kirby game that is claymation, and it
it's
looks
another-
really fucking
yeah.
gorgeous and it looked like you kind of used the game stylus to like direct him through the levels.
Draw
and-
rainbows.
Yeah, it seemed really fun. I don't know, Kirby game.
Exactly.
There's Xenoblade Chronicles. That's another third-party game.
Xenoblade.
So they made Xenosaga, and they made Xenogears.
Are those really the same?
It's the same company.
Is it?
I don't think that there's a continuity to story.
There is between Xenogears and Xenosaga.
It's the same company, and they're making Xenoblade Chronicles because they had that Xenoblade game that came
That
out
looks
on Wii
really good.
that looked awesome, and everyone said was amazing. And then I go on Amazon to look for a copy, and it's like $89 because they only made printed 500 of them for the US.
And they only released it on fucking Wii because of the fuck you, Nintendo.
So it had been rumored that there was going to be a thing called Mario Maker. It was kind of like Mario Paint,
Yeah.
where you basically, instead of because it looked very Mario Paint inspired because there was a fly and fly swatters in the game, which harkened back, and it actually made me smile a little bit inside from my childhood. But Mario Maker is supposedly build your own Mario 2D levels. Looks awesome. That has a lot. There is a lot of I'm blanking on the word I'm trying to think of here. A lot of potential. I shook the table. There's a lot of potential. I wanted to say a lot of precedence, but I couldn't think of the right word. A lot of potential for that game to be amazing. So it's like basically, those Mario levels you drew on your fucking Trapper Keeper when you were in school. You can build them now, basically. Yeah. And it looked like the Mario 1 and New Super Mario Brothers engine. It seemed to have both running, and it seemed to switch between them. I don't know. It was just a video, so who knows?
And there's settings to change physics.
Yeah, the physics are different in the old Mario and the new Mario. It got a lot floatier in the new Mario.
Yeah.
But it looks really cool. And you can create new weird items that look like, I don't know. They didn't show much, but
you can do weird stuff like block off the exit after
everything's 2D.
Flag.
It's all 2D though. It looked really fun.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Totally.
All right. Splatoon. They actually came up with a new IP. Nintendo.
Yeah.
Splatoon, an 8-player 4-on-4 third-person shooting game from Nintendo.
Yeah.
But it's very Nintendo because you are shooting ink all over the level, and you're like a blue team and a yellow team or an orange. I can't remember. I think it was blue and orange. You're they're shooting ink all over the levels.
Blue and orange, and there's other ones too, lime green and fuchsia or something.
Yeah.
And,
So you're shooting ink all over the levels, and the goal is for your four-man team to cover more of the level with ink than the other team.
Right.
And you can shoot the other players to knock them out. You can turn into a squid and swim through your ink super fast.
Yep.
You can tap the gamepad to shoot across the map to another player on your team. That's what they said?
Yeah, you can use the map to do that.
Yep. You can just hit a button on your screen and you'll zoom
Hop
over
to
there.
elevation.
It looked really cool.
If you're walking through other people's ink, other
You're
colors
slowed
ink,
down.
You're slowed down.
And they showed some like specialized weapons like ink shotguns and ink rocket launchers and ink grenades. That seems fun.
It is.
Good for them. Good for them putting out something new. And
even if it is really bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, heck, if I had a Wii U, I might play it because it's like a game that you play online.
If I had a Wii U, I would definitely play it because there's shit out on the Wii U.
Hey, they got like 8 games now.
They will have 8
play
games.
Mass Effect 3. They got that. They got a lot of Xbox 360 ports in that first year.
Yeah, I guess.
Assassin's Creed 3 available. I know, right? Isn't it sad?
It's very sad.
Zombie U was good though. Everyone says that.
Yeah.
You gonna play Zombie U?
I don't know. It's weird though because they show like the video of them like thinking up the game.
Yeah.
And
That was
just,
a
like,
really long video explaining
It was.
Splatoon.
But they're just
It was
like-
just so you know, you can shoot to hit other players, and you have to cover the thing with ink. And like 5 minutes later, they're like, the objective is to cover the entire arena with ink. And then like 8 minutes later, they're like, you can cover the entire arena with ink to win the game. It's like, all right, okay, Nintendo, we fucking got it.
I was just impressed by the beginning part when they're talking about like, yeah, we thought we wanted a game where people turn into squids. It was just
And then it turned into a shooter.
exactly.
What?
It was just like, oh, we based the design on like squid-like shapes, and we thought, wouldn't it be cool if they could turn into squids? I was like,
Nintendo,
really?
we've got a lot of good weed.
Exactly.
Apparently, it's like fucking squids and shit, man.
Yeah, man.
turn
It's totally squid-shaped. Can't you see it?
Yeah. Cool though. It looks good. I give them the benefit of the doubt. They actually put out a new fucking franchise.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
When was the last new IP Nintendo came up with? Was it Pikmin? Was it really Pikmin and the GameCube?
We did.
Was the last new character Nintendo created?
Star Fox was 64. There's got to be something after that, right?
Was there something? The Wii have no new original Nintendo characters? I don't think so. Write in if we're wrong.
Yeah, I guess so. That's,
Holy shit, I told you.
That is nuts.
They stagnated for a while there.
That is nuts.
Yeah. Hopefully this turns out for them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like Splatoon's really a story game. It's kind of just a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a story to it, but...
Is Smash Brothers an IP? 64 too, I
No,
guess,
it was on the
so.
64 originally anyway.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know.
And then they had, and one more thing at the end of this
you
press
know what?
conference.
We fit.
We Fit Lady?
It's a new IP. she's in Smash Brothers. That's a whole new IP.
Okay, not since the Wii Fit Lady was created, Nintendo had made a new franchise.
Yeah.
Right.
Are the Splatoon guys going to be in?
I don't know, maybe. Probably not this
Probably
one.
next generation?
Maybe the next one.
Next
I don't
generation?
fucking know. Anyway. Oh,
Yeah.
the release dates were pushed back for this stuff. Smash Brothers was pushed back. So I liked it because they apologized at the start of the Smash Brothers. They're like, "We're sorry,
Right.
this game is not come out yet." And then they were like, and it was like, "Yeah, but the game's release date was scheduled for like August, and now it's pushed back to September on the 3DS."
Yeah.
And then it was like, or was it September? I don't even remember, but it got pushed back a couple months. And then the Wii U version said holiday 2014. I think that one was supposed to be out in November, but
Yeah.
we'll see, I guess.
I think the only thing that's actually available this year is possibly that and Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, the Toad one. The Toad game.
Is Toad out this year?
Yep, they said this year.
Oh, that's good too. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's holiday as well.
All right. But that was it. And they said, and one more thing.
Yep.
Oh, and I was like, oh, shit, here we go. Here's a
Yeah.
Metroid game.
I know. Star Fox.
Oh, yeah, the Star Fox that was rumored. No.
Oh.
It's a new character for Super Smash Brothers. That is the goddess character from the Kid Icarus 3DS game that nobody played.
Palutena.
Cool. Glad that they showed a giant anime cutscene for that.
That was really weird.
But apparently the Star Fox demo is available to play at E3.
Yeah, I think
there.
they're making Star Fox.
But it's
They
like a
just-
tech demo right now. It's
Yeah.
like, here's a tech demo of how the Star Fox text works. And Shigeru Miyamoto's hanging out at the Nintendo booth being like, try my Star Fox, why don't you?
Was he Italian?
I just assumed he talked
He
Italian.
hung out with Mario so much.
No, he created Mario, so I just assumed he was Italian.
Oh, of course.
Shigeru Miyamoto. It's Italian name.
You want to play my Star Fox, eh?
You want the artisanal shooter. Baguette. Wait, that's French. That's the Assassin's Creed guy coming in.
No, you forgot Italian. It's just...
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's my Italian accent, by the way. My Italian impression.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ciao.
That's it. That's all we've seen.
That is all we've seen.
That's it. So you got any thoughts, notes, jeers, tears, fears, tears for fears? That was Lord,
Tears for Fears.
by the way. The Tears for Fears remix
Yeah.
in that Assassin's Creed trailer was Lord.
Oh, L-O-U-R.
Lorde, I believe.
Oh, that was,
Is that
there's no U in there?
No. This is not fucking Star Fox. Or this is not Homestar Runner. With the heavy lords. Anyway.
Yeah.
The Coach Z lords. Anyway, that's it. I got a rant.
Yeah. Rant. Go ahead.
I can't do the gear grinding because
Oh,
I didn't transport the gear grinding
John?
theme.
What grinds your gears?
That sounded like the fucking the Green Acres pig, the pig thing.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
I know Green Acres.
Yeah, when they would change like themes, it would be like with like pig noises.
Yeah.
So that's
Wait, that was 76 trombones.
Anyway, no. What grinds my gears is Adam.
Yeah.
Ask me this: Am
Okay.
I a pro male men's rights activist?
John, are you a male pro rights activist?
Yes. Am I?
Are you?
No. No, I'm asking you. Am I that, Adam?
No.
No. I'm very not that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this happens every year when game trailers and things are released and people start talking and I'm like, all I'm seeing is people just complaining about stuff. So like one, for instance,
Yeah.
a big kerfluffle had to do with Assassin's Creed Unity. Mm-hmm. There are 4 characters. They're all dudes.
Yeah.
Somebody was complaining about how they're all white dudes.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. These are legitimate
In
criticisms
1700s France.
that you can have of a game. If you want to have those criticisms, that is fine.
Yeah.
But people were complaining and asking that they should change the game, and the Assassin's Creed people were saying, no, that would take way too much effort. We're already way into the game. It's supposed to be coming out this fall. We can't do it. We'd have to do all this animation stuff. And then somebody from some game studio, I think it was the fucking Ubisoft studio, said, it would only take us a couple days to like capture and implement all that stuff. And I'm like, I know people want to say games are art. Video games are art.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you go to a movie and you see a trailer for the Coen Brothers film, let's just say A Serious Man. Mm-hmm. And you're like, why are there all Jews in this movie? Because it's about that.
Yeah.
I know that I am all for equality.
Yeah.
But when you are... and you want to treat games as art, you need to treat video game creators as artists.
Yeah.
They have a vision in their head. Now, the public may say, why don't you put a female character in your game? That's a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
Because people want to play female characters. Then people, when you design your game, should be thinking, okay, maybe we should have a female character because that would be neat and unique and cool and have some parity between female and male gamers. That would be really cool. But if you're making like a historical game or you're thinking and you have like Ezio, the character from the first games, who's not a girl,
right?
That's like, he's Ezio. We built a story around this character. It's based on his story.
Yeah.
And Grand Theft Auto 5, people complained that, there weren't any female protagonists in that game. And people thought maybe there would be, but there wasn't. And, Dan, the Housers, they said, well, the whole point of that game was the idea of masculinity, of, like, being a bro-type guy. And the whole game's about that, because you have the guy's son, who's playing video games and acting like a tool.
Yeah.
You have Michael, who's acting like some fucking mobster tough guy. And, and they all have bad times. You know what I mean? Like, that was the whole point of that game. And that was the point they were trying to make. And... good, bring up these things, but they shouldn't. I mean, could you imagine that though? Like if somebody walked up to like a Picasso painting and was like, why is that a picture of a woman? Why couldn't you have drawn us a picture of a man?
Yeah.
Maybe he will do that in the future, but you can't change something that someone's creating because then it doesn't become an artist's creation.
Yeah.
It becomes the creation of the people.
Right.
And that could be something cool too, like Minecraft or these other games like Project Spark. I mean, make your own thing. But if you're making a game and you want to call games art, you need to treat them with like an artistic, creative respect. You can't question an artist's decision making, because the whole point of an artistic project is the decisions that the artist makes to differentiate their thing from something else.
Yeah.
And I'm all for activism.
Yeah.
And things, but fucking these are video games, all right?
Yeah.
There are fucking women in fucking India being raped and murdered.
Yeah.
Complain about that shit, okay?
Yeah.
Not about the fucking Assassin's Creed doesn't have a fucking girl in it.
Right.
For God's sakes. I'm sorry this video game doesn't have a girl in it. They had an Assassin's Creed game that had a girl in it. If you want to play that, feel free. Maybe they should have put one in there. And maybe it would be really easy for them to, but they didn't. That's the choice they made. And you getting mad about it, maybe it will make them change their new game thing, but I think you should get a bit mad about something that actually matters in this world. Yeah. And that is like real issues. Real starving children in Africa. Real fucking people being like molested in India. And the rape culture. You know, like that is terrible. But the fact that there's not a girl in Assassin's Creed, the fact that all the Assassin's Creed characters are white, all the French people from the 1700s are white, is not something to get mad about. I'm sorry. Yeah. And it comes up in video games a lot because people who are, I feel like people that are games press are trying to bring up issues and which is a good thing. Well, it is a good thing to bring up criticisms and treat the video games industry with respect and seriousness, but bringing up these issues that really aren't issues and trying to, it's like tempest in a teacup. You know, you're trying to make something big out of something that was just, hey, we designed these characters as this. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Like, I mean, people complain about Star Wars. Why is Luke the hero and not Leia? Leia was just, you know, a princess who was captured. You know, it's like, it's the way that they made the movie, okay? Yeah. It's the way it came out. And if you want to make it yourself. And if you want to see that, tell people, and they'll make the new ones like that. Yeah. But you can't change something that's being made. It just blows my mind. Yeah, yeah. That people could get up in arms over that. Right. And it's like, it's not even like Assassin's Creed Unity is being like God of War, where like this man is mastering over these naked women and having sex with them in the game, which is a little gross looking back. It was cool when I was like 14 and I played that game, but looking back, it's like, that's kind of lame. But like, this is Assassin's Creed where it's just these faceless assassin characters. Yeah. There were fucking female assassins in fucking Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Yeah. You could hire them. Totally. And they would show up and run on your screen. And in... it just happens this game doesn't have that. Right, right. Complain about real things. I know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. It's good to have these criticisms, but it's not good to try and force game makers to change what they're doing based on your criticism. Because that is crossing the line between like journalism and criticism into the weird, like it's that weird critical discussion where you don't like it because you could have made it better. Yeah. And that's not it's an artistic choice. Yeah. And maybe that's not what they made. Maybe they just had a bunch of guys draw male character models. They didn't think about it. And that was their mistake. And maybe, you know what, they'll change the game because it wouldn't make a difference in the story anyway. And maybe they will. And maybe that'll be good. But I hate it when people bring up all these issues, you know? Yeah. It was the same thing that happened with the fucking Far Cry 4, where they show the concept, or they show the poster, and it's this Julian Assange looking motherfucker with his like fucking white Skrillex hair, and he's a white dude, and there's like a fucking, he's got this like hand on the top of the head of this black dude that's got like an AK-47. They're like, this is racist. And it's like, how is this racist? Yeah. And then they were like, first off, this guy's not even white. He's fucking an Asian guy. Yeah. And those are the things where I think it's like people are trying to find racism in things that aren't racist. Like this is it any less racist if he is Asian? Like, yeah, is that less racist? Exactly, because he's an Asian guy. Exactly. I mean, would it be bad if it was a black guy holding a leash of a white dude? Like, it's just a crazy game. They made a crazy game with a crazy guy. Right, right. It doesn't matter if the guy's black or not. Just they chose to have a black character. It's art. Yeah. Anyway, and then there was someone brought up one of my people I follow on Twitter brought someone about that Cuphead game. About talking how if anyone was concerned that a lot of those 1920s arts were based on racial stereotypes, like the pollywog, you know, like the pollywog character and that, and it's like, what? Yeah, this isn't the 20s, man. Yeah, this is an art style choice. Well, it's like but they'd be like saying like, oh, is this bad for Jewish people if we make a Wolfenstein game with Nazis in it? Well, there's the thing. Like that's something that happened in the past, but we're not promoting it.
No, but like Luftrauser actually that came up with Luftrauser.
It was a big deal, and they talked about that. And they were like, we didn't make them. They're not Nazis. They're not any country.
Yeah,
it's a fake, made up, fucking Axis-esque country.
No, I thought they were Nazis, and they had the symbols in there, and they said that's why they're in there.
No, I don't think so. I think that they said that they just made a generic East European army style that looked similar to Nazis.
I'm pretty sure that was the other way around. I don't know.
Where the fuck happens? It's
either way.
Nazis.
Either way, the point is
it's not a real thing.
Yeah,
it would be like if a movie had a Nazi's point of view, like the fucking Reader. Does that make me a Nazi for feeling sad for the main character of that? Spoiler, but you find out that fucking the person he's reading to is a Nazi, and she killed a bunch of Jewish people.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, this... Spoilers, sorry, but you should have seen The Reader. It came out forever, and it's an amazing movie. Won Academy Award. Best Actress. Kate Winslet, finally, she did a Holocaust movie, so she won an Academy Award, which is literally what she said in Extras,
yeah.
which is really funny. But she did an amazing job in that movie, deserved to win. There's multiple point of views to this world, and in a game where you play as the villain who looks like a Nazi, whatever.
Yeah,
it's not glorifying it.
Yeah.
It's not saying Nazis are cool. It's saying you play as these guys that look like Nazis.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that comes up.
Games activism is what grinds my gears, Adam.
Okay.
That's what grinds my gears.
I hear you.
If games are art, this is like people complaining and wanting to ban books because they have things in them they don't like.
I think part of the problem, too, is that a lot of the game companies now are just kind of like, tell us what you want.
I know.
Tell us.
And I think that, honestly, that is... Very good point.
Yeah.
I think that is totally part of it. That right now we're in this culture where it's like we want to hear what the fans want.
Right.
Is that what art is? Yeah. Do the fucking movie theater companies?
We're going to crowdsource this game.
Does Steven Spielberg walk around and be like, okay, what should I make for my next movie, guys? You want robots? Okay, I'll put robots in there. It's like, no. He comes up with his artistic vision and makes a great thing.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee you that the best games come out from studios that don't fucking listen to what people have to say.
Right.
Well, they do give a little bit of shit because they're like, okay, people like games that do these things. Let's
businesses.
just like how Steven Spielberg's like, okay, people like movies with color.
Yeah.
People like movies with dialogue in them. So let's make sure we have those things.
But that's not like even like I wouldn't even consider that necessarily like targeting. I consider that just that's what makes a good game.
Yes,
like
exactly. Knowing what makes a good game.
Yeah.
Knowing what your audience wants. It's not asking what your audience wants. Here's a great example. I can't remember who said this, but good art is not giving the audience what they want. It's giving the audience what they didn't think they wanted.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, oh my god, this is amazing and surprising and good. I didn't think I wanted it, but I love it. That's what you want to make.
Right.
That's my rant.
Okay.
It bugs the shit out of me when people do that because it's like, it's not how games are made. Games are best when they're not made by committee.
That was going to be my rant.
Yeah.
Was how many people I saw at conferences saying, we're listening to what you want. They're trying to like crowdsource their games.
No. Don't do that. You make a good game.
Yeah.
You are professional game makers.
Right.
I am a professional game player.
Tell me, I want to be told a story. I like story games.
Yes.
I want you to craft a world and a story for me, and I just want to be in there.
And I want it to be really good.
I want it to be good, yeah.
And I want to like it.
Yeah. But I want it to be focused.
That's it. Yeah. I think it's going to do it for us. This is all video games.
This is
one.
This is the Microsoft press conference of podcasts.
It is. It's just straight to the games.
Yeah.
We'll have another not a real podcast, but the next Born in the 80s will be much more regular in style. And it will have the BWTCCT.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
That we'll watch, and that will come. Adam and I discussed. If next episode, if you listen after the credits, after the regular podcast is over, we'll have our 30-minute discussion of the Criterion Collection movie. So if you didn't watch it, you don't have to worry about fast forwarding or anything.
Right.
That'll be it. Thank you so much for listening. We really enjoy your feedback. If you go to the website borninthE80s.net, hopefully Adam and I will get some more content up there.
Yeah.
I have been so crazy at work.
Yeah.
Like literally no time outside of it. Like literally. There was one night, I think it was Wednesday a couple weeks ago, where I had to edit this podcast and put it out.
Yeah.
And I got home and Lauren was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, nothing. I have not sat down at home for like an extended period in like a week. Like I just want to like sit down and watch TV for a minute and relax. But anyway, yeah. So hopefully we'll have more cool stuff up for you soon. We might review a movie. I'm sure Adam and I'll go see some movies.
Yeah.
Get some reviews up. It won't be too hard to write.
Sure.
That'll be it. We will catch you next week with the BWTCCT.
And smooth jazz.
Apparently.
Okay.
All right, because I'm going to sit here.
Yep.
All right, just getting a couple levels here. This is John talking at normal volume to Adam. I can't hear anything out of these headphones, but...
I can hear some stuff.
My headphones must just suck.
Yeah, that must be
All
the
right,
case.
Adam, can you talk a little bit?
I'm talking right now. I'm talking probably from where I'm going to be talking from.
Yep.
At about the right range.
It seems good.
So, yeah, I think so.
I think it looks good.
It sounds good to me.
Waveform looks pretty good
Beautiful.
to me.
Beautiful.
Let's just get right into it.
All right.
Banana.
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 That's a sports thing, isn't it?
No, it's like the fucking thing from what's it called?
What?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dun 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 dun.
I just made that part up, but I'm assuming that's how it goes.
Oh, what's that one from this first Star Wars prequel?
What?
We played it, I think, in band.
Duel of the Fates?
Duel of the Fates, yeah.
Yeah, we know it.
Yeah.
You fucking know it. Are you sure I'm plugged in?
Yeah.
These headphones?
Yeah. I think you're maybe not plugged all the way in.
Can you jack it all? Can you jack me in?
No,
Can you jack me in a different jack?
you are fully jacked.
Jack me in a different jack.
I don't know which one's you now.
That one's me. That one's me. That one's me.
Okay.
I can feel it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's
Better?
no better. It's fine.
No, okay.
It's all right.
It's just your headphones.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I know. No shock mounts.
That is rough.
No shock mounts. So don't set anything on the table.
Yeah, I moved my my thing because it was even like brushing against my leg was making it.
I know. It's
pretty
why you need
insane.
shock mounts. You got a shock mount.
God,
Coca-Cola.
I can hear that in beautiful crispness.
Coca-Cola.
Every drop going down my throat.
Scun. Evernote. Oh, I gotta log into probably Evernote.
This is gonna drive me nuts because it's gonna keep going to sleep on me.
Tell it to stop sleeping. I don't even think I have Evernote on my tablet.
Is that?
Do I really not have Evernote?
Oh my God, John.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm
John,
Googling it.
you motherfucker.
I'm Googling it.
Two-factor authentication.
No, I got it on my tablet. Ow! Dick fuck! Ah! Dick butt kiss. No, it's Google search dick butt kiss. No, wait, stop. All right, wait, fuck it. This is what it says. No, Google, stop. No! It says fucking a million times now in my Google search. Google stock. Look at this. Okay.
You just gotta shut up for a second.
So I wish I could screenshot that. My God, what? Okay, so Google. All right, so I did a voice search of Google, and oh shit! Now that I said Google, it did a voice search again. Oh no! What was my last search? I wanted to read that off. Google. I bet if I most recent doesn't it have like when you go to Google now, doesn't it have your most recent searches? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I was gonna read that. Okay, it said fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck it. Google, suck my husband off. Google stock now.
That's amazing.
That's what Google heard out of that. What was I searching now? Oh, Evernote. Evernote. It's too late. Sorry, I searched it. I'm trying to fuck up my Google search. It's a free app.
It is.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah, me too.
I still have it on my tablet. My Tableau.
Yeah. I don't know. Now that I have these headphones on and I can hear, I want to talk like it's NPR.
It's not like that's not how they talk in NPR.
It totally is. It's totally how they talk.
They're like,
And now for
all right,
On All Things Considered.
today on Fresh Air with John Rose. This is Terry Gross.
Oh.
She has a gross last name. What? That's an NPR burn.
That's quite a
All
burn.
right. Later on tonight, we have the songs from the Chickasaw Indian tribe, Native American tribe. Sorry, politically correct. We're on NPR here. Evernote's downloading and installing right now. Some people are talking about Twitter on my tweet box.
Let's see.
Nexus 7.
Nexus 7.
This is all going after the end of the podcast. Evernote is installing. You know, did you get like updates where Twitter's like, hey, by the way, your people you follow are all tweeting about the same concept?
Like, oh, yeah, those, what's...
I don't fucking care. Or no, I hate it when they like,
What's trending?
your Twitter followers have all followed this one person.
I don't get that.
I get that all the time. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
I get
They
the ones that are
follow.
like, this is what's trending this week among people. I guess. It's going to be so loud.
I don't eat them during the podcast.
Oh. Whoa.
Chocolate donuts.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know what my Evernote password is.
That's good.
Please work the first time. This is beautiful. This is radio. Radio City.
I have two-factor authentication on mine, so it takes a little longer.
You do? On your Evernote? Mm-hmm. You can do two-factor on Evernote?
Fuck yeah.
What do you got on your Evernote? You gotta say passwords?
Maybe.
This is brought to you by Hostess Chocolate Donuts. If you can't understand what I'm saying, it's because they're delicious.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Evernote? More like Everscroat.
I'm shaking.
Everscroat.
Those are listeners who cannot see us right now, which is all of you.
Oh, wait,
Shake
no,
my head,
it
John.
just took 8 years to load. Oh, tags is the default. Yes, because tags is what I want.
That's good.
Show me the notebooks. Show me the notebooks.
Show the notebooks.
We're opening the notebooks here on the podcast.
You're looking for the note called E3 Notes.
Born in the 80s. I opened.
80s folder, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's taking forever to load. Sync preferences don't sync. Apparently, it wants to default to not syncing.
You should definitely default to syncing.
Yeah, I don't know why it would default to that.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to
I'll just click it and I'll
sync your
just watch it take an
notebooks.
hour to load.
I find that syncing definitely improves.
So it didn't actually
at
open
least the
it.
program.
It just gave the options.
Yep. It just gives you the options first.
That is loud.
It's super loud.
That picks up on the mics.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Look at this shit.
What was
This
happening?
Evernote app is the slowest app ever invented. The join notebook is empty.
I have no problem on mine. Need sync.
It is sync. That said to sync.
Well, that was your setting, but you have to actually do a sync. Manual sync.
Why wouldn't it automatically sync?
Because it's
Isn't the whole
stupid.
point sync? It says synced.
Just try it again.
Right
Just
here.
try it again. Just sync it.
You swipe to update.
I don't think so.
You swap date.
There should be like a button that syncs.
Why wouldn't it sync automatic? What's this up here? What's that symbol with the trumpet?
That's announcements.
What shortcuts? What?
What the fuck are you doing?
Why did it bring that up? Shortcut added. What is the? Why are there 3 tabs?
What's up here? What's that list? What the fuck? Why'd the list come down?
The tab was just being slow. Ah!
You have to hold it?
No.
I don't know. It works fine on mine.
Evernote's app sucks my dick.
It works fine for me.
It's fine for me.
I think it's your tablet.
It is. Because I can't even exit Evernote.
Oh, okay.
But it's also Evernote being slow as dick. as well as my tablet being slow as dick.
My Evernote's not slow.
Yeah,
So
I'm dying, Adam. Just letting you know.
okay.
Evernote, it's an elephant. Evernote, you can make a note. Make a note. Feel good. Cha cha cha. Brings up this fucking broken ass view. Notebooks.
Boring.
It says there's nothing in Born in the 80s.
There's all kinds of stuff in Born in the 80s. Do I have to?
No, wait.
Yeah.
Cancel.
No, you want to
No,
sync?
it was set to sync, Adam.
Sync it now.
No, cancel. It's not empty!
Do you have like two Evernote accounts, like an old one and a new one?
No, but I wouldn't be joined to this.
Oh, I guess that's true. Sync preferences. Sync preferences.
That's the thing I already showed you. Sync is set. You hit OK.
There's no way to do a manual sync? There's gotta be.
Look at this. Subscribe to reminders. Get out of here. Is this it, maybe?
Click download. What's that?
Take large notes. Premium. No. There's just a sync feature?
What's the very bottom where
What
it
is
says?
this shit?
Yeah, what's that?
Synced. I use Windows, I guess. No. It says last sync, July 11th, June 11th at 3:58. Oh, here. Sync right here.
Okay.
Downloading Born in the... You piece of shit. Why would it sync the notebooks and then automatically put in all the shit in your notebook? It's like, oh yeah, we got your notebook already set up, but we didn't sync everything. And when you change your automatic settings to sync, we don't automatically sync for you. Here it is.
Yeah.
That was an ordeal.
Yeah.
Evernote.
Yeah.
X-Packs. Let's do the shit.
Yep.
We get a couple coughs. We get another donut. Mm-hmm. Adam, you need a donut to christen. Mm-hmm. What is this donut?
It's so lumpy looking.
This thing, you could look at how big the hole is. Aren't they usually so small they're like puckered in?
It's definitely an abnormal.
I can literally fit my thumb. I broke it a little bit, but my thumb goes in the hole of this donut. Hostess donut. They should be compact little balls of chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. I have to mention, I just penetrated a donut with my thumb in front of Adam. And it broke. That's tonight. Tonight, you. Alright. Diet Coke fueled by. Good.
I've changed mine like 30 minutes, so it's pretty good now.
Oh, good. You know what I hate about fucking
Well,
Google and the way that it works with automatic downloads? So, like, when you download apps and shit,
yeah.
if you download an app, it's like, hey! And it syncs all of your apps immediately that needed updates. And it's like, well, I downloaded an app I want to use, and now my computer is slow as fuck because you're updating every goddamn app now. Can you just do that in the background like it's supposed to do? But it only updates whenever you open the Play Store.
Not only when you open the
No, but
Play Store,
it seems to just... When you open the Play
It does
Store,
check,
it
yeah.
like does a check and then
I
fucking
think
downloads.
it's
Like,
generally a good policy.
I know, but it's
actually.
annoying because like usually when I open the Play Store, it's a download app I want to use right now, and then it slows you down by downloading an update to Magic Piano by S Mule. Sorry. All right. 8 updates need approval. Great. All right. Thank you. All right.